Live?
Yeah, I just hit the live now.
Oh,
What's up, everybody? Hold
what's
on.
going on? So tonight's episode of Real Life and Philanthropy, the reunion. Whew. Well, I was happy to see nobody throw bows. I could say that.
Take over, Jada. Give me 1 minute, honey.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys had caught in Real Life and Philanthropy, the reunion tonight. You should have. It was most definitely very worth watching. You know what I'm saying? Just to get a good summary of the last season and see everybody sit together. You know, you know, um, you got to watch it to get all the extra juicy drama. But we will be talking about some things tonight. I was happy that we got to see Nard and Malik finally sit down and actually discuss what had taken place, and get some insight on Malik on his mindset of, I guess maybe he thought it was strategic to stay on the ground and get beat up. you know, um, that was a different one. That was a different take, but it was cool. It was cool. I enjoyed it. We get to see Kwanzaa. I think Darion, Kwanzaa had on a very nice outfit, when it comes to fits. But Darion for me stood out the most, when it comes to like the fits, if you haven't seen it yet. I think he had on a real fly look. So, I want you guys to check it out and tell me what you think. We also did a poll on some of the looks that you could see under the real life reality network channel. So, make sure you vote on that. Let us know what you think. I did not like what Malik had. I mean, Malik had on. Period. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I don't know what that is. What did he have on? Like, why did he have that on? I don't know. You got to look at it and decide for yourself.
You say you didn't like
Huh.
what?
What Malik had on?
You didn't like that?
Hell no. I didn't get that shit at all. He really pissed me off with that shit. I'm looking at it now and I'm pissed off again. Cause he's so fashionable, and why Denard don't be dressing up? Like Denard don't come off like he's a fashion stylist.
You didn't like what he had on?
No, Denard don't come off like a fashion stylist. I'm sorry. Like, like as a stylist, why would he have that on? Like, he,
But
he
that's
should have
very
been given like.
stylish though. He had on. It was very chill though. It was stylish though. I thought it was
I don't think
stylish.
you could. I don't think maybe. I think because I don't think Denard is a bad dresser. So what I will say is I think that maybe the camera is not capturing the outfit the way that it may be served in person. Because right now, Taiwan and Darion has like the best outfits. Like, just when you look at it, it's just Taiwan with that white top, with the green pants, like that was just classic, very chill. Like I don't know, something very classic about that look. With the green, with the white top, that white top he had on was like it was very white. You know what I'm saying? Like and it just looked like it was very smooth. And it matched with the pants. And then
Yeah, I told
Darion,
them
you know
that
what I'm
you
saying?
liked the Darion outfit, and they didn't understand why.
What? The way Darion is rocking that coat over, you know what I'm saying? And then the shirt, like the cross thing, like to me is cute. Like because it's not a real cross, it like has some word at the bottom of it. But the idea of the thought of how they made it, of them doing it, to me, I thought it was dope. It stood out. Like to me, their looks also complimented them. Taiwan look compliments him, and Darion looks compliments him. Malik look don't compliment him, and Denard look doesn't compliment him either. Like Denard is tall, he's light skinned. You know what I'm saying? He look like he has red hair. Like a like the white people take a red.
Hmm.
What you call it, ginger or
Oh
something.
no, it was so funny. You said Malik and Nar was voted one of the two best dressed almost in Kwanzaa, and you said it was Darion in Taiwan for you.
I don't know who the fuck was doing the voting. They must have been doing the voting themselves and allowed a lot of their friends to do the voting because I'm telling you the truth. These people are not the most best dressed. In what world they talking about?
So what
No,
you don't like about Nar?
hell
You didn't
no.
like the way the jacket come off like
So I'm
down
looking at
on.
Nard right now. Yeah, he's very
Yes.
he's red, he's tall.
Okay.
You know what? And honestly, in this scene, he remind me of the what's the light skinned boy that played the motherfucking Jamie Foxx show.
Oh, I know you're talking about. I can see that.
Yes, he
Damn.
is making me crack up. Yes.
Yeah, I know exactly you talking about. You talking about not Carlton, but the one on Jamie
No,
Foxx
not
show, the goofy
yeah,
one.
Jamie Foxx show. Damn, what was
Yeah,
his name? You say it again?
I know his. I forgot his name. I know who you're talking about though. He with Fancy.
Yes, he does. He reminds me of him. Like, okay, he does. Oh, damn, what's his name? I'm trying to think of what. It's like I can hear the daddy and the mama saying his name when they're talking to him.
I know you talking
Oh,
about. Damn, cause they say
but
their
yeah,
name
I
all
ain't
the
like
time.
that. And this thing that Malik got on, like, yes, it's like the name is in my head. It's just I can't say it yet because I ain't heard it in so long. But I can hear the mama and the daddy and Fancy. Damn,
Yeah, I hear Fancy. I can't because damn,
Fancy. Yeah,
not
Fancy.
Carlton, but I used to say his name all.
Jamie.
Damn, it seemed like it's on
No, it
my
wasn't
tongue.
Carlton. It was something. It's something like a Carlton though.
Braxton, Braxton,
Yes,
Braxton.
Braxton.
Yeah, Braxton. Yes, yes.
Was it
Now
Braxton with the
I
B?
can see that. I can see that.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
see that.
That he did remind me of him right standing right there. And then yeah, I ain't know what Malik had going on with that green.
Oh
I
my
didn't
God,
even
I'm
know if you was
surprised
gonna
you
classify
don't
that as
like
the green
Nard
that
and
you was
Malik
looking
look
for
though. That is
to
so
be.
surprising.
Mm-mm,
You heard me?
mm-mm. I hated it from the first time I seen it. It was disgusting.
No, I hated it. It was disgusting.
Yeah, like literally, that's how I felt about it. Like because those two people to me was supposed to do like something bomb. So I had felt like they dropped the ball entirely. I didn't even understand it.
What's up, Nard? Nard here,
Hey
damn.
There-
y'all.
Reading his outfit.
Wait a minute. So what about
There's
my
Nar with that horrible outfit, baby. I didn't know what was going on there.
you said who outfit was horrible?
Is Nar on?
Yeah, that's Nard. He on.
Hello?
I don't hear nothing.
Hey.
You there, Nar?
What's going on?
What's going on?
J
Can
Dot.
you hear?
Can you hear? Hello?
I I can hear him. Can you hear me?
I can
Yeah, I
hear you.
think he can hear you.
Oh, yes, baby. I was not feeling that outfit at all.
Who outfit? Malik's?
No, you and Malik.
What you weren't feeling about my outfit?
Because I don't feel like it had complimented you the best. Like I feel like, I think maybe just like how I just described it. Like, so the green just didn't go. I guess because you're so red and it was just a dark color that I wasn't expecting to see. And then it was like a dirty green. So it was like, I guess forest
Not
green was the
dirty.
color.
It wasn't dirty. It wasn't forest. It was the green was kind of like emerald almost a certain. It wasn't even emerald. It was more like a Kelly green. The thing was green, so I stuck to the theme.
Because
Everybody
I
else
did
didn't
say
try the
maybe it's the
theme,
kid.
so I felt like I was the best damn dressed person
Do
at
you
the
think
reunion.
that do you think that the camera captures it the best?
You said, "Do I
Do
think
you feel
what?"
like the camera is capturing it the best? Do you feel like the way I mean
I feel like
the
the
camera is
camera,
capturing it
from the
like
different
best?
angles, because I will say, going back looking at the first part of the reunion, the greens did flip flop, but it was only due to the lighting and the angle of the camera that was like set up. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but I did catch it. It didn't just happen to me; it happened to a couple people. Like, I guess like the side camera, the one that was facing directly, okay, that was fine because that was the right color green. But when it like shifted to like Kwanzaa and what's the guy named Taiwan side, the green looked it different to me in my look.
Yeah, the side camera was definitely the lighting
The
was
side cam
definitely yeah.
right, the side camera was definitely off. But
But
I mean,
I don't think that's J Dot point what he trying
I
to
don't
make
know.
because
I don't think I expected to see him inside of a suit either.
well, but see, you people know me for street. Don't nobody know me for high fashion. So when you see my high fashion, this is high fashion to me and my own interpretation of what high fashion is because I know what I look good in. It may not look good to other people, but I know what I look good in. And I thought I looked damn good. And I kind of stepped outside the box because ideally I wasn't gonna wear a suit and I was supposed to get something made. That was a last minute piece. And the fact that I even put that together and still slay everybody that was sitting next to me, not your production, because you don't count, but everybody else that was on stage, I felt like I did a damn good job, J Dot.
I feel like Darion slayed all y'all.
What?
Yeah,
Girl,
I
I'm
don't
about to
see
get off
that.
this
Yes,
call.
Darion, because he wore the
I'm
coat
about to get off
over,
this
like he gave
live.
it fashion. Like Darion gave fashion. He gave the coat
Darion
with the
gave fashion. If
throw over.
that's
Because
what
the
you
coat
call
don't make
fashion,
it
I want to see
fashion,
what's in your
J-Dot. No
closet.
shade.
Because that
The
wasn't
coat don't
Yes,
make
fashion.
it
and the
fashion.
shirt. Like I thought that was very different. I don't know. Maybe y'all don't see something with Darion that I had saw. Like Darion outfit, I also complimented him. So like from his hair, you know, what I'm saying him giving that Aladdin look that a lot of people I've watched the show like.
His hair
He's like a
did
very
look
good looking.
good, but his look was flawed. That was not fashion. Those were pieces that he individually bought to put a look together to make it fashion. But that wasn't fashion.
Well, he put it together very nice. I mean, from sitting down on the sofa, he had looked good as
I,
far as
I
how I could
and
see
I
him
and I
on there.
have to disagree. I mean, you know, to each his own, but I
Mm-mm. You the
disagree. That
only
was
you the
not a
first person
fashion
ever
look
said
to
that. Like
me.
we had at least five, like seven people rate these people looks that's on the network, and nobody said what you said, J-Dot. Like nobody.
That's why I'm
I mean, but
confused.
I'm
That's why
saying
I'm up here like,
that's
what?
nothing wrong with me.
No, no,
Like
you ain't tripping. I'm just surprised. I'm just surprised.
I am shocked. I am shocked, Jada, because like I felt like, to be honest, if I'm being really fair, when we rated looks, I felt like Kwanzaa, and Malik was first, second, and third.
I
Everybody else
agree.
fell in line. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
agree.
I really believe that, because even though Malik look was not like cohesive with everybody else, Malik still looked good and he put effort
Mm-hmm.
into his look.
He look, yes,
Kwanzaa put effort into her look. We all put effort into our look. I didn't see any
Kwanzaa
effort
most
put.
definitely, Kwanzaa most
I didn't
definitely
see
slayed
any
with her dress.
effort
I'm not.
and
put.
then he said Taiwan look too was good,
Taiwan look was good. Now
but it's not. It's
Taiwan
not. It
look.
didn't beat your look. It,
It
wa- it
didn't
was a.
be
It was
no,
a
it
look. It
didn't.
was just
But he
something to
did
put
look
on.
good.
He
I
did. Everybody looked it good, but we talking about just the look. Everybody looked it good when they put it on. But like if we
No, no.
straight, it would
I
be
think his look went
y'all.
with him because it looked clean cut. You know, it gave like just a
so
regular
you
dude
felt like
clean cut look.
Taiwan outdressed
Kwanzaa
me.
gave like a nice lady.
You felt like Taiwan outdressed me.
That what he said.
Oh my God! Pull up the
I did.
pictures. Can we pull up the pictures?
Let me get the pictures. Hold on.
I feel offended.
The dog, I like the dog because he's funny though. He's funny as
I
hell.
am, and I'm just out here
Yeah, I
kicking
can fuck
with
with
you
him.
because I was like,
But
wait a minute.
I'm only being honest about how I feel about it. So,
I
you
mean, and
know,
I get and
and
that's fine.
I'm very
Letting you
fashionable
express. That's
into fashion. So for me, I'm like, what?
and that's why I'm
And I
letting
had just
you
said to Greg, I
express.
said, well, Demar being fashionable, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking.
But that to me, when you think about reunion, because this is a reunion. When you look at the Real Housewives reunion, they go in elegant gowns and things like that. So my interpretation of coming on this reunion was to slay everybody else that was
Yeah,
sitting next.
I think Nar was the best dressed. Then
And
Kwanzaa, then Malik.
yes, and even Kwanzaa, her dress was giving reunion. Them other, I ain't even trying to call them out, but Darian definitely wasn't giving reunion. So I don't know how you gonna sit here and say Darian look was that was not a reunion look to me.
Well,
That
I
was
guess I don't know
giving.
what the idea of reunion is because it does give you a dress very formal, and I mean I
Got you.
don't
But
look
they
at the
all
reunion as
because
formal. I guess I
like,
don't
but
know.
let me put this point out, Jada. Like Nar said, we sent the color scheme out, which was what Nar was the closest to this color scheme, as well as when you think of a reunion, you watch Housewives, you do think about gowns and stuff and dress up. So I was assuming everybody was gonna dress up. So even though Malik had some calories on, it was more effort he put in it, if you ask me, than the other people. Taiwan, to me, he just got that look the day
Okay,
before the
so
reunion.
from that aspect, I can understand.
Yeah, yeah. Taiwan had just put that on to me. So here you go, right here, Jada.
Yeah. So look
Next
at
to Taiwan.
Taiwan. Taiwan look good. He do. But we also said Taiwan could have stepped up a
Yeah,
little.
most definitely.
Jada, I gotta disagree,
Yeah.
friend. I gotta
So
disagree.
hold on, because I mean, so it's a jacket. It's a
You trying to understand what I have on?
Maybe that's what it
No,
is.
I got what you have. We have I get the whole idea of the look, and I will give that it is fashionable. And I like that it's in front of the
The
paintings
photo,
that it
the
is.
painting. Yeah, I think it brought it out with this picture, right? So
You
what you don't
know,
like about
I
it?
mean, I won't say that this isn't a fashionable look. I just would think that I
So
guess I just think
would
kids
you have
like for the
rather
kids.
see me
He probably like
in
you in streetwear. I think it was street. I think if you had
streetwear
streetwear,
for the
he would
reunion?
like that. Some more simple.
No, I think that this look right here would be something that more at a like I guess at a fashion gala or
But
something.
that's
You
what
know what I'm saying? It
reunion
was like you're
is.
introducing the world to a new look because
But
I've never seen a person take
that's what reunion
I
is.
guess I don't
Reunion
know
is
enough for
for
women
you
to know that.
to present the new you, and people shouldn't be using what they wore on the show or wore in their confessionals or what we use for
Right,
promo. The
right.
reunion was to raise the bar. That's what I took from it,
Mm.
because when I do watch other reality shows, I feel like people bring their best Sunday best to the reunion. You know what I'm saying? Am I right? Am I wrong, Greg?
No, Jada is the first person said it. But I like it though, because that's why I like Jedi. He go out, but he's serious though, because I remember he was telling me, he was like, "I love what Darion had on." He told me like a couple of days ago, and I was like, "What?" And I
What?
had just mentioned this to
I
Malik
told you
him.
when I first seen it.
Yeah, you told me, he was like, "Oh my god, I love what Darion had on." I was like, "You did?" He was like, "Yeah." And we was talking about on Instagram yesterday. Tuesday, I said, "Yeah, they said Darion had the best look." And everybody was like, "Who said that?" I said, Jada said that.
Wow. I mean, and Darian, let me say this. Darian looked
I would give Darion number
his.
5,
I would give Darian, like, I did give him a
right
5.
before Jamie. Jamie the
I did give
last.
him a 5. I did not like his jeans, and the jeans
See, I don't even see his
just didn't
jeans.
do
I
it for
just see
me.
his upper top.
Because you
You know
seen
what
a
I'm saying?
big
That's all we
jacket
see.
and shade. I think the jacket and shades took over. He had the shades on, so that's the face, and then he had that jacket. So you didn't notice they were jeans, but they were definitely jeans.
Yeah, they was definitely, now his jeans were forest green. Those were
Yeah,
forest green jeans. Or it wasn't even first. It was almost like an army green. Like it wasn't even forest green. It was definitely army. It was definitely army green. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what I'm gonna call it. Because
Army
even when I
green.
looked at Darian look, I understood what was going on at the top. But like I said, the jacket was a statement piece. The glasses was a statement piece, and I guess that's what everybody's paying attention. But underneath the jacket, he missed it.
yes, I totally agree. Now the jacket, now that was a good jacket, there, Jada. I get
Yeah,
it.
because I
But
wouldn't have
under the
mind him wearing
jacket
no
was
jacket.
like casual clothes out the closet. No shade.
Yup.
It was giving it. It was a jacket that saved it. To be honest, so I
Yup.
think you probably looking at that, but it
Well,
wasn't
the
for me.
jacket, I guess, is how he's sitting down. He's always sitting down. And that's all I see.
I got you. Like Malik was out of the look, right? Whatever, but I like what he had on. Like
I
this
did like what he
complemented
had
him.
on. I
Like it
did,
was good.
and Malik looked really good in that. That was like a really nice photograph of him. Like
It
probably
was.
one of the best photographs I've seen.
Thank
Because
That is a
you.
like
very
even
great photograph of him.
this was no shade, and this photograph of Malik was better than like his thumbnail photographs. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I did not hate Malik look. Yeah, Malik knew he was out of dress code. Like he wasn't anything like
Dress
for
code, yeah,
color,
exactly. But he was
but
definitely better than Jamie and
it
Derek.
was definitely better than Jamie and Darion.
Yeah,
But no, they got.
it's
I
a
just
good
had.
photo of Jamie though.
It is that
What does
was,
Jamie
and
have on?
A lot. We ain't gonna even break that look down. Now I
that's
love this
why,
on.
Greg. That's why I was asking you, were you ever gonna drop like the full body pic? Because we took
Oh
group
no, no,
pictures
no! I'm not gonna
together
drop it
for
though. I'll
Twitter.
send them to you though.
Okay, I mean, because
So,
I know people
Jamie,
would
what did
want to
Jamie
see,
have on?
but you can't
Was he in
see
color
Jamie
scheme?
look. You can't see. You can't really. You would have to see it him walking up on set during the show.
It was like some. It was that black top with like some green pants or something.
Oh, wow.
So you felt like Jamie a little better than me too, on J Dot.
I did not say that.
I'm just, listen, I'm just asking the question.
You better stop playing with me.
No.
Because I don't even know what JB just had on just now. I'm
Oh my
still
god.
trying to what the fuck was the
And
like.
mind
I
you,
know green was
I
me.
feel like what really got me was though, I felt like doing like the process of filming, these girls were eating in their promo looks and shit like that. So to come to the reunion and not be able to eat, that
I
just
agree with that. No, I agree
like
with that.
that shit that wasn't
The
right. Like it's
reunion,
just not.
they promo look was way better than their reunion look.
Get into I was going to say get into the pastel look that we did. Like all like even Jamie, like everybody looked good. And then you come to the reunion and you just drop the ball. And that was one thing I think I said it. Um I think I said it in part two that the girls who say a lot of things about me, I probably fucked up this season as a rookie, but y'all never caught me slipping. I was never looking bust down when it was time to film. And when it was time to do confessionals and when it was time to do promo, like I invested in my stuff because
I
that's what I
love your promo. I mean, your professional look. That was my favorite.
and that's what I was trying to get them to understand because even though, yeah, I may not have, you know, my own nonprofit and stuff like that, but like I understand what it takes to put a production together and a platform together. I work in fashion. I model. So like I'm like, you guys have to bring it because if I'm gonna be on here bringing it and Malik gonna bring it when he come on, and Kwanzaa gonna, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has to bring it. Everybody got to do their part, and I just felt like they wasn't holding up to that. And like Greg said, Greg sent this out months in advance, so everybody had enough time. So it was no excuse. But I like they understand they dropped the ball, and you know I just hope moving forward that they understand what that means because people are watching you. You know what I'm saying? Even for like real life and
Yeah,
music, like I don't feel like y'all photo shoot was T. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all were in
yeah.
thing, y'all all look cohesive, but it was y'all own individual style. But it all came together. When you if you see a group picture that we took at the reunion with this green on,
Oh yeah, I'm dropping those tomorrow.
man, you gonna Jada, I'm gonna just wait till Greg drop the pictures, and
I was
then
gonna drop them tonight. I'm just save them though till tomorrow. I was
we'll
gonna
talk.
drop them tonight.
We gonna talk again, Jada. Okay, probably on Instagram. We gonna talk about it again. But yeah, you got to be able to sell yourself. It's like selling a product. How somebody if you don't sell yourself, ain't nobody gonna
Yeah.
want to buy your stuff. They don't believe you.
I
So
will say,
that's
I will say, when it after understanding the thought process and the mindset and the importance of the reunion, because I don't really get into watching reality shows like that. So I never. So it wasn't until when you said what you
You made
said
your
that it made me
decision.
think about, oh, you know what? Now I will say, every time I've seen one of the reunions, the girls do all out.
yeah.
So I will give him that. He's putting me on to the game of understanding that they are showing their biggest ones. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm
You was
saying?
on the line when Misha made a statement about she's not gonna come on a reunion and dress down. She's going to dress up.
Yes, and I'm telling y'all,
She
Misha. So Misha been
like
filming
we
for
talked
one of
about
our
this
new
before.
shows, and she every scene she comes, she is dressed to the T. Every scene, she like
Hmm.
the most ever I seen it done. Like she give you like a look every time she come on the scene. So I think even if she don't like green, whatever the drama, her looks gonna be always gonna be talked about. So I can imagine if
And
she
y'all
doing that
will
in the
never be able
scene,
to say she
what
looked
she gonna
crazy
do in the
on camera.
reunion, and what she gonna do in her confessionals.
Yes, her confession's gonna be free,
So I know a confessional gonna be T.
switching
And that's
outfits
what
multiple times.
I was
Yeah.
saying. Y'all will never be able to say Misha look crazy on camera because she's gonna bring it every time. And somebody that understands that, that's how that was my thought process. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's where my mind was. So I'm like, okay, he gave us the colors. He told us what he wanted. He literally said dressy attire too.
hmm
You know what
And
I'm
I would
saying?
say for
So,
you, J
so
Dot, your first reunion, you did good compared to other people on the show that's first season on. I'm not your junior, but your first season photo shoot. You did. I love your look a lot. So you
That-
did good
Oh yeah, but I
compared to.
understand, to bring it. I understood
but
to stand out. You know, so I understand fashion. I like dressing. I ain't even gave what I would have wanted to give, but I had something in the closet to be able to give.
But I'm
That I
saying
knew
it
I
was
didn't
much
wear.
better than the season one cast look for the reunion with that pink on when they just had
oh
all
yeah,
that pink on. That was a fool. Most of them was a
yeah,
that
Oh
didn't even look.
yes, I remember that.
Yeah,
I could not believe that was real.
yeah,
Ooh, but
yeah,
yeah.
Denard, have you seen that?
That
That
was
shit
a
that
lot.
Chrissy
He was
had?
there.
yeah. I
Ooh,
was I was actually there when they was filming that,
Yeah,
so
he
I
did
saw
all
it.
the makeup.
I was
was
doing the makeup.
crazy.
Yes,
Hmm.
they just put
Really?
some on.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
so
doing.
Oh
I
I would say
did. I did
God.
Carl makeup. I touched Bryson up. Yeah, I was doing. I was touching the girls
yes.
up, but it
So
was
season
That
amazing.
two,
shit,
I'll step
I
up.
remember what Chrissy had on. Chrissy outfit was like, what the fuck? I did like them big shorts, them pants that what's that boy had on Rebel.
Rebel, yeah,
Rebel.
Rebel
Oh
looks one of my
yeah,
favorite looks. Rebel
yeah.
and those look
That
was
way.
good.
Now his look was a favorite look. Like those
Yeah,
pants was. Yeah.
Yeah, Rebel did
yeah.
give
Now
me that.
individually, I'm not gonna say individually they
Yeah,
look
with no
bad, but
shirt, like he killed it even with the no shirt. Like,
You say he killed it with the no shirt, Jet out.
yeah, I thought even with the whole no shirt, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Is there a delay?
Yeah, I hear you now, Jet out.
Okay, I think it's a delay.
Okay, we hear you down there.
Okay, yeah. I say yeah, no, I said the whole. Are y'all hearing me on real time or y'all hearing me with the delay?
I'm hearing you in real time when you talk.
I hear you too.
Okay, y'all both responding with the delay. Y'all are responding like 5 seconds apiece later.
Mm.
So
That what
maybe
you saying?
it's your phone. It could be my phone though.
So it's fine. I'm gonna just speak a little slower. So I just have to wait to like for everybody to respond properly. Y'all heard me?
Can you hear me, Jet out? Jet out.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yo,
Cause
can you
you,
hear me?
yeah,
You hear me on time?
yeah, I hear you on time.
No, you responded like 3 seconds later.
For real.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
not sure.
delay. I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm not sure. Drop down and come back up right quick.
Hold on.
You heard me? Go. All right.
Yeah, I got you.
Me and the people that I still gotta deal with on a daily basis. Whether they continue to be cool or not, Taiwan's okay with that. Talking about, oh, I heard you bitches is talking.
One word to describe that dinner would be catastrophe, catastrophic. Like, it was crazy. It was wild. I don't even think I got to eat. Like, that's how crazy it was. It wasn't a dinner. It was a catastrophe.
What I'm gonna say is I don't give a fuck who it was that said the word predator when it involves me, but bitch, you better fucking correct yourself because I'm not no motherfucking predator. I thought we was cool, but the fact that you over here talking about oh, you a predator?
With all due respect to the table, my name was mentioned and I hear drugs. I need everybody.
Yes.
You said something about them all doing drugs. Say yeah.
Well, you see me do talk about the people that was involved. You did. Okay, but go ahead. You. I think I may know what somebody may be talking about. And I thought he was interpreting that a different way. So I said. Get off of me! Get off! I ain't worried about none of that.
I do not want to see another dish, another cup, another plate, another table. I can't go out to eat with them no more ever again. Oh my God.
Welcome back to the Real Life and Philanthropy Season 3 reunion. What's up, guys? How y'all feeling so far?
So far,
I'm feeling refreshed.
I'm relaxed.
You relaxed. Okay. So now we're about to get into the meat and potatoes of things. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. So we're gonna go to the part. That was just
Appetizer.
Yeah, appetizer. So let's get into the part.
All down in here, like she was the motherfucking baddest bitch. Like she was Natalie Nunn or some shit. Like this girl came down talking about, oh, I heard you bitches was talking about me, girl. This is not Bad Girls Club.
But I'm here. I'm feeling it.
Jada, can you hear me?
Hello?
Jada, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, we on point.
Okay, yeah, we sound good. What did you think about the first half? What did you think about the first half of the second part of the reunion? Talking about the part. Did you feel like Nar finally verbally said that they did a jump in? How you feel about that? Because I seen some of your comments.
Now, I did, because, Nard said he had to go back and watch the footage to be able to, I guess, see that he didn't
Clarify.
make the first move.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I guess, he said he blacked out that he didn't really remember, but it was the fact that he seemed to have like stuck on to not wanting to remember for the longest. So it was like tonight was the first time that he admitted to allowing other people's interpretations of calling out the truth, to
Mm.
settle into his head, but
Also, too, he also admitted about the jumping part too. So it was the extra two part of it.
now I wondered would he had admitted to it that way if him and that boy was still together.
At the reunion.
Yeah, if remember the boyfriend, if the boyfriend and him was still together, I wonder if he would have remembered
Oh, now
seeing
that's a
it
good
that way.
question.
Yes,
What you think? You think he would still
yes,
admitted it?
yeah. I wonder if that played a role in him not admitting it. Like, was that something they together just had decided to just not see or
Trump was
call it?
also saying too. Let me ask you, tell me what you feel about this. Trap, the blogger, was saying that he was thinking that Nar and Malik was going to go at the reunion. Was you surprised to see them not to really go at the reunion? That it
I
was
was
really more
surprised to not
Malik
see
and
them go in.
Darion.
Yeah, yeah. I was very surprised to not see them go into it. I honestly did think that they were going to get into it at the reunion. I thought that things, I guess, maybe would have got spicy. I thought that, maybe Nard would have had a problem with Malik sitting down with the ex, and I just suspected that it was going to turn into something. I did. I ain't gonna lie. So it was real well to see how they handled it.
Yeah, don't get me
Malik
wrong.
was,
We did. Say that again.
yeah, Malik wasn't like overly how Malik was like kind of egotistic like during that time that he got into the fight.
Yeah,
Was that
yeah, I
you
know you're
feel?
talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, but when he was kind of antagonizing them, in that day. So I could see how it kind of came about. Today, when he did the reunion, he was very chill, laid back, even in his nonchalantness. It was just like, girl, I'm over it. Hello?
yeah. I hear you. I hear you. I gotta hear. I'm sorry about that,
Yeah.
Jada. Yeah, I agree. I agree. He was very much with no. I think because he had so much beef with Darian and Jamie. I think his focus wasn't even on Nard. To be honest, I think that's really what it was.
Yeah, it does. It does. And it do seem like him and Darion still like very, very sticky. So
Yeah, at the
you can tell
reunion,
that's something.
they did admit they did agree to let it go. Like once they moved forward, we just cut a lot of it out because of some other stuff that was going on with noise problem. But yeah, I won't say they came to a resolution, but it was a thing of just like it is what it is, kind of a thing. So yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
What
Yeah.
did you say about Taiwan between all both reunions? I feel like Taiwan
Taiwan.
didn't say too much.
You feel like he what?
I feel like he didn't say too much.
Oh, he didn't say nothing. I mean, the few words that we did get out of him, but
Yeah, not the two
we did
words.
get a few words up out of him. Towards the end of the reunion, like the last 25 minutes, Taiwan has spoke. You know.
Other than that, him and Carnes was over there looking the whole time on their phone or doing something. They really were. Yeah, Kwanzaa was more active the first reunion. She did more than Taiwan did. Was Jade. She did ask questions and got
Taiwan.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I think it's just their personalities. So I don't look for them to. I never look for them to be given too much extra. You know,
But also too,
'cause
just be thinking about that now. Yes, yes, Bryce, it was the last slide. Yes, thinking about it
you
now.
say
To be
Bryson what?
honest, he in the chat asking about it. So thinking about it right now, Taiwan might not be just made out for reality TV.
Yeah, because Taiwan is not that person. Like he's not selling anything. He's not trying to sell anything. Even if it's his personality or himself, he's not trying to oversell it to you. Like it's like either you gonna pick up on liking him for how he's coming or not. It's very cut and paste. Like it's very just is what it is. It's straight black and white. You know, because he don't want to give that extra spark, and I think he can. I think he gives it more in person probably than he does on camera. Maybe I guess that's
But people, they
to
gotta
say.
realize when you on a reality show, you trying to do a reality show, you have to give some type of like. If not, we just wasting film at this point. And I think I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm at the point of like, I was telling some of the cast like, okay, like yeah, I'm not just gonna waste a lot of film because I'm filming finna going to Bama now, so I'm not like if they not bringing it, I'm just gonna shut production down because it's just gonna be. I don't want what I had last year. So we have to have some type of excitement. We got to have some type of. You got to give something because at the end of the day, it's still a show. The show word is still on the title of what we're doing. It's a reality, but you have to have some type of excitement. It don't have to be drama, but your personality have to be over the top. You have to be excited. But when every time you're on camera, you don't give nothing. Nah, we can't do that. Nah, I'm good. So
yeah,
I'm kind.
yeah. I
I'm
mean,
like kind of.
it does come with. I think the understanding for people is that they don't understand that you still have to find a realness within yourself where you're like you understand that it's just extra a little bit turned up. I mean, you know, you engage somehow. It just comes with the show. It just comes with it. I mean, I
It
like
do.
that
It
for
do.
on the
And,
things
and,
that
and
we do that it came kind of so naturally that it was so.
but I think
It's
also
like
too that y'all understood y'all was filming a show too. Don't get me wrong, because you remember me and you talked a lot, right?
yes,
So
yes,
you was very aware you was doing the show. So of course you being yourself, but you realize you're doing the show. So it's something. It's kind of like this. If you know that you're doing the show, right? Why would you, if you know that you and this person had a beef or situation on the show, why you gonna wait till the camera go off to say what you really want to say? That's not fair to the show. You see what I'm saying? That's like, what are you
yeah,
doing? So you're not
yeah,
being real on the show. Therefore, it's like I don't want those type of people anymore. So like,
yeah.
yeah, I'm making some major adjustments, observations, and things like I'm just because like I said, it's just gonna be boring. It's gonna come
Well, if
off.
you would have listened to me a couple times, I done told
Um,
you all them other people, all them other times I done was just been there telling you that they
Babe, I heard
stuff
Bryson.
ain't right in the middle.
How you doing, Bryson?
Bryson.
Good. I done been there, told you something wasn't right in the oatmeal, and you ain't want to listen.
And
So
it did say that. Listen, we can't listen. This ain't got nothing to do with what we talk about. This is something totally different.
no, I'm just trying to say some people just ain't cut out for it. Some people just
Yeah,
don't know how to
that is.
how
You're
to
right.
cut the scene.
But listen, it's not even that you gotta be. You just gotta be exciting. It don't have to be drama. You just can't come there and intentionally dial yourself down because it be the opposite happen with a lot of people. Some people turn it up for the camera. Some people turn it down for the camera, and that's weird to me because it's like just be yourself. And if you know yourself is you be excited and all of that. Why would you come on camera and do the opposite of that? It's just what I don't know. I'm just learning. I'm just having aha moments now, and I'm like, okay, this not gonna work. This
Right. You gotta get those. You gotta get those bitches that know their angles. They already know where they need to sit. Where
yeah,
how they
right.
gonna come at it.
And I would say even for you though, I even when you was filmed, some conversation you just not gonna have if you know you filming the show because you're like, okay, wait for the camera because we talked about it on the camera.
Yeah, but like some things. I mean, I'll know when it's time to turn on and turn off. Like it's just, especially if I don't want to make the show boring. But you're coming in there. You're there to do a job, and if you go out there, you decide to waste your money and get dressed and just sit down at the reunion and not say nothing and have everybody speak for you, or when you're in the scene and just have people speak for you, or when you just film it and then it just doesn't seem like everybody just speculating, and then when you get in your confessionals, you got all this stuff to say just because now
Exactly.
all of a sudden you want to look like something on camera. That's not
And
cute.
then
I
also
just
too
don't
though,
get
you
that.
saying in the confessional because nobody there. But when they ask you about it, it was gonna be, oh, I meant this. So they always dial it down. You'll say one thing in the confessional, but then in person you saying, oh, I didn't mean it like this. It's just yeah.
Right.
They
That's because they get in the confessionals to think they look cute, which is not the case. They put all that makeup and foundation on, and then they just think that they serving.
hmm
That ain't. No, if you gonna give it, give it. But anyway, I mean, to me, I want to say hello. I ain't trying to start no drama. And nobody talk about me and try to cuss me out and whatever the case like that is.
I think
I just what.
I'm confused. Um no, how you doing though,
Ain't it,
Bryce?
Bryson? This been the most drama free you've been for like the past 6 months, ain't it?
Who is this?
That J Dot.
Oh,
Bryson, you there?
yeah, no, I'm good. Oh, hey, no, yeah, I've been good. I've been good. Everything has been good with me. Just been in my little corner, scratching on my little totem pole, my little pole, and cleaning my fur and licking my puss, and just been handling what I need to do. The kitty cat is still around, and drinking my
Yeah.
milk. Um, I ain't even been nothing because for what? I mean, I've been watching the show. I mean, it's interesting to see what the girls are doing and what the children have been doing. I mean, it's still been. I mean, some of the stuff is just unnecessary drama, but I mean, I guess I kind of get it. But I guess that's what y'all have to do to get stuff going. But I won't lie. This season seemed a little. I did want to comment. I did want to say that
hmm
I disagree with Malik. And like in the beginning of the season, it was pretty interesting. At least between me and what's the name and all that drama that me and him had.
Which one? Apollo?
So, yeah, and all that
Oh
stuff that
yeah.
was going on.
Yeah, that was
And
good.
then it's
I like that. I
yeah,
got like you and Apollo and you and Trey to Raw.
Yeah, you did. No shade. That
yeah,
was
like that was. I mean, I don't know what he was
Those were
talking
my
about. I
best
mean,
episodes.
Yeah.
Well, child, I mean, that was what it was. I mean, you see where they were and where they're at now. So, um, so I disagree with him on that. I think the only reason that honestly that Malik was even part of the season because his insinuations that he did, around the whole, the cash shakeup about who knew who and what was doing what.
Hmm.
And he made the distinctions that he wanted. He also, like you said, he's a producer at all times. So you decided and you wanted to make the distinction that you wanted to come down there to start the mess because once you realized that it started to get shaken up a little bit and your plan for you to drop the news on me and for me knowing I was going to drop on everybody else and it started to mix up and the water started to boil, honey. You wanted to put the salt in the salt in the waters before they put the pasta in there. Well, at least you're supposed to put. I don't know how people cook, but I know I put salt and oil in the water while
All
it's
right, so let
boiling
me just
before I put
ask
the
you a
pasta.
hypothetical question though. Can you hear me, Bryson?
Uh,
Can you hear me?
I can.
I
Oh,
can hear
okay.
y'all.
So if you had to do the real like the music cast or philanthropy cast, which cast would you possibly return if you wanted to come back?
A real life in. I mean, real life. I probably would do real life in music. Um, just because I have a different,
Hmm.
things have translated a little bit differently for me. I mean, I think I was trying to at the time trying to show a different side of music as
Okay.
far as like the background and the music side of it. I don't feel like they were ready for that in particular as of yet, for somebody to come in and question them about some of their music business ethics
Hmm.
as of yet. So I think that's me trying to get into radio and me be part of that industry and me
So you
trying to
want
do
to
my
come and play with the new girls in philanthropy show? Because it's all new cast over there.
what I play with. I would mean no, I wouldn't be a main cast. No, I mean I think that I mean unless my name came up, I mean child they wouldn't what child. Y'all already know the last thing you want. As long as my name is not brought up in, if they bring up my name in a nasty way, of course I will. Hello, how you doing? I will pop right up. I have no issue with that.
Okay.
Girl, I'm OG. I'm legend. They already know how this mouth go. I don't have a problem with that. But I wouldn't be. It wouldn't make sense for me to be on that cast unless I'm doing something that is conducive to me trying to give back to the community in a way that's substantial enough to tape or is worth people to see. I don't want to just go around serving plates to the homeless and then claiming I'm a philanthropist. That's just not gonna work.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is what we love. The commentary, bro, Bryson.
It be the way that Bryson be wording stuff.
I'm just saying, no, that's just, I mean, that's just, I mean, I would want like to have like, I want to have some, even now, I mean, no shade, but I would have thought that there would have been some grants that would have been given out. Like
Hmm.
there would have been, I mean, there owned but so many restaurants you can have meetings at, y'all. Like
Who had me at the restaurant?
child, I'm
You
not
talking about
doing all
Jamie?
that. Huh?
Don't do that. No,
I'm
because
not. I'm just
he was a
saying. I'm
sponsor
just
though.
saying.
He wasn't paying out of
I
pocket
didn't
though.
see. I didn't see. I'm just saying, like the level of philanthropy at this point is now.
Mhm.
It's like, okay, well, I would have just thought that you know the organizations at this
Mhm.
point would have a
Wait,
little bit
wait, let me ask you
more.
about this though. What you thought of? Because you had, I remember a little comment a while back about Malik saying Jamie organization is not real. Do you know anything about that?
No, I was just as shocked. I mean, of course, I mean, it's something that I would have taken to Strava. Like if I was taking a shit or something, I might try to look it up. It's not something I'm going to take my time out to
Out and
actually
do.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he claimed, he seems to have, from what I've known, if it seems that the organization seems to be around for a while. I mean, I'm not too sure what until. I mean, I do kind of get what Malik is saying because I really don't. I haven't really seen what he's. I can understand where he might feel like that might be a read because well, I don't think we all seen like a big production or something like really vast that the organization has done. Um, but that doesn't mean it has, like Jamie said, it doesn't mean it hasn't been done. It's just you just think we just don't know about it, and that's my whole purpose. Is I would love to see if there was some extravagant event or if there was something that was major that could put that staple into people's mind in regarding to the organization. I would love to see it. I would love to see the steps on Darian's organization that he's
Mhm.
putting, say that he's got. I would love to see what maybe some networking events or just learning something about the organization, how to grow or something. It doesn't necessarily. I wouldn't necessarily have to see them going out there saving the world. I still would have. I still would have been happy with seeing the organization grinding and trying to build themselves up to be a great organization.
Mhm. You just said
Versus
you
you
want to
trying
see
to
more.
you trying to act like you got everything all together. No, I don't want to just see you trying to show me that you got everything. That even people on the music show, like, no, I don't want to, girl. I don't want to see you in your cousin's studio trying to act like you eating it. No, I want to see you struggle. I want to see you mess up. I want to see you get rejected. I want to see you
Mhm.
go through your shit.
Hmm.
Because that's just like that's why chasing Atlanta's failing like that, like the season's failing like that. Because y'all girls coming in here acting like y'all all chewing it and eating it up, and y'all be eating sriracha mayonnaise sauce for y'all whole life. No, some of you hoes, you need to show that you mix the mayonnaise and ketchup just like the rest of us.
Right. That's good though. Oh my god, mayonnaise and ketchup is delicious.
I know it's excellent. And that's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't come in acting like you just like just like I took that vulnerability and I was like, yo, well, when my record deals was falling through and I went through all, I was willing to show all of that.
Yeah,
You
one
know,
hundred.
right? But the other girls just want to act like, oh, my single is charting and I'm number one and my single is doing so good. Girl, you got 23 streams in 6 months. I need you to calm down. I need you to calm it down.
Still more work to do.
But you
Right.
have to be
It's
like
still
that. I mean,
more work
I
to
don't
do.
think everybody is able to be that transparent. Like I mean, I was able to. I was reading the stats from somebody's album recently, and I had to have a moment to myself where I said, well, you know what? If I was reading my own self, I would be like, my shit had flopped. You know what I'm saying? For looking at what I had felt like I put out. So and I read my own self. So I think some people aren't able to not only take criticism but criticize themselves and laugh at it and then work on trying to make it better.
It's
You
not,
know
I
what I'm
don't. I think
saying?
it's deeper than that. It's not about criticizing yourself. You could have easily said, I'm working, try to figure out ways to promote yourself. Sort of thing. Maybe sit down with some different people or figure out, show people different ways of how you're trying to promote your business or promote your non for profit or different ways that you're going about it. Like I would have loved to see. You know what? I'm trying to get some exposure for my business. I'm meeting up with this local radio station so that I can see if they'll give me an opportunity for me to promote my song or promote my business. Or you know what, today I'm going over here to, I got these my some of my cakes today. I think it's gonna be a great opportunity for me to be able to network and I really want to boost my sales because talking about that kind of thing and then the drama ensues and that's cool. Or maybe I'm throwing, you know what, I'm going in front of Kroger's today holiday, and I'm giving out samples for my business so that I can promote my business or whatever case like that is. And you know what? I decided to bring Brandon along to talk about some of the events that happened the other day because I was just confused that I'm bored, girl, and I don't want to be alone. And this sun is hot. You know, get what I'm saying? And then you could talk about what happened the other day or some shit like. But at least I'm seeing you promote your brand. At least I'm seeing something. Not, girl. My brand is so successful, and that shit is like, girl. Mm-mm, mm-mm. That's just me. You know, we got to do things different now. You know, Biden done dropped out the race. Now we got to do what we got to do. We got to support each other now because we ain't got no choice. Otherwise, we're gonna be all going over to Canada.
Yeah.
Canada, man.
I'm just saying, it's just like it's the season is good, but I just want to. I just think that. Hey, wait, they got all new girls for next season
Yeah, everybody except two people.
for both shows.
Well, music not filming yet, but philanthropy is filming right now. He filming that right now.
Oh, the new season.
Yeah.
Yes, they do have a new season. It does look like it's going to be good from what I've seen. You know, it look like they could have some giving things, but I think all of the personalities so far probably are giving. They're not trying to interfere and be messy.
Well, what they there for? Yeah, I'm just
Cameras
saying,
with
like
it.
if they, you know.
For me, it seems like it's so weird because for me, it seems like when the cameras come on, fuck shit just comes around or out when the cameras come on. But then other
That's
people,
your
when they look for
job,
the
of
cameras,
course. Like
when other people think about the
what you thought
camera,
we was all gonna be going? We was gonna be sitting in the scene, wasting film, making Kool Aid.
See, Bryson need to do a reality show class, one on one, no shade.
Like, girl, if I come to the scene, girl, we got about 10 minutes of kumbaya, or somebody gonna have to bring somebody. You better tell me somebody feet stink or something. I'm something.
Because this is the reality. They talking about it. They just not talking about it on camera. Because they talk when they call each other when they leave the scene and say the stuff. So it's not like they're not saying it. It's just they're not saying it on camera. So don't be like, oh, the producer being messy. No, y'all saying the shit because I hear the shit when the scene over with. Why don't you say it on camera to make a show? What are we doing? We're
yeah,
wasting.
yeah, yeah.
We're like, I'm not like, no. I told them I'm not doing it this season. I'm like, we gotta do something. This ain't working. Yeah, I can go do another show and just
Yeah, and if you not if I put a little birdie in your ear and you're not willing to come to bring it, if you seen sometimes I may not be the right person to bring it up because somebody else might be able to bring it differently, or maybe they have no camera time. They need to spice it up, or you need to have a little bit more oomph in your character. So I might tell you some stuff to bring it up, and then you don't want to bring it up. Like, girl, go home and beat your meat and leave me alone. Do something
I'm with
else.
you. I'm with you, man. I think you need to do a class.
Sitting here like
I would
and
love for you to
thinking.
come do a class for the with the
Child.
Like I've liked some of the stuff that Bryson has said so far today. Even taking it on for my own self. So you do understand that. I mean, this is
Well, I think for you it's
eventually.
different because you naturally I'm going off what you said earlier, Jada. You said because you met the new people that's filming for RLP, and you just said Jada met the people that film for Real Life Philanthropy season 4, and like you say, a lot of them it's like Nene said all the time. She was like, the reality of it is when she was on the show, she said at the end of the network don't want all y'all. The network want a show at the end of the day. We can all get along, but when the camera comes, we have to give a show. And if we're not giving a show, it's like we're wasting time and resources. So at the end of
Yeah,
the day, we're not saying everybody have to be into it or whatever. You just have to give a show. Because at the end of the day, group scenes is what's going to supposed to be the last scene of each episode. If all the group scenes are boring, what are we going to play?
Yes, yes, the group
Mhm.
yes.
And you also have to read the room. Like you can make it like a, if you want to make this the funny scene, make sure y'all going out your way to make this a funny group scene. Like
Hmm.
make sure y'all going out your way to make sure that it's entertaining and it's, it's
Exactly.
what it needs to be. And it can't be the girls, one girl's hanging over here, just can't be. Like if y'all gonna do a group scene, make it, y'all want to make it fun. But when y'all doing, even when you're doing your individual scenes, child, you gotta, don't be a, well, we won't go into all that, but when you're
No,
doing your individual scenes, don't be afraid to say, "Cut, bitch, this ain't working. Let me try.
hmm hmm
Let's try and no, because this is giving me. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to do. Well,
Yeah.
let's just
And
do
no,
it."
even for me though, I think like you just said too, I'm even stepping into the group scenes now and be like, okay guys, what are we doing? Like
Now I
guys,
can tell that it
let's
must be like very serious. It's even at the fact that you're addressing this right now. Like that's how I know it's
oh
that.
no, yes, I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm being very transparent. I think like don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but it's going in a way where we gonna be in trouble
Oh
at the
man, though.
we're gonna be if we don't make a pivot, it's not gonna be a good season. It's you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we can bring good looks, people want to be entertained, they want to be excited, they want to, and like I said again, it's not like these things are not going on, it's going on when the camera not rolling. So it's like, what are we doing then? Why are you having more sidebar conversation on the sides or with production when it's scene over with versus bringing up in the scene so we can work that dynamic out? That's what the show is about. Like it's about working through the dynamics in the group, not wait to the scene over with to call production or give a production and say, I wish I would have said this or this is what I'm really mad about. If you're really mad about that, bring that up in the scene. Why are you telling me after the scene over with?
And then they also got to realize you got to be in the beginning. Your first thing when you first step in the door, especially when it's around new bitches and new children, what you got to do is the first 10 minutes. I don't give a damn what you say. That's the reason why alcohol is there. Take a sip, 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 bam, bam,
Thank
bam, wham,
you.
bam.
Thank you. And
Okay.
I'm telling you, this is why I bring to the scenes because don't it's no excuse. If you need a icebreaker, I always got what I need to have. But it's no reason to give a boring group scene to me at this point.
Exactly.
If it's
You
eight
take you a
people
good
there,
10 minutes.
if it's five people there, why is it boring? It's something
You
y'all
take
know.
Hold on, you take you a good 10 minutes, you survey the room, and then see this is how you do it. When you get you in a group scene of bitches you don't know, you go on your phone and you start listening what people say they do and what they organization that they got. Then you be messy, be like, "Oh, girl, I heard about your organization. I'm trying to do the things, but I just so happened to look you up, and I just could not find this license number." Or, girl, I was just interested to see because I noticed that the last event you did, they were taking pictures. Was it a full room, or was it like just like was this like a where did you have this event at? I noticed that you said the event was sold out, or you did it at this place, but I noticed that this same place was listed on Airbnb. So I just wanted to know, where do you get your venues at, honey? Because I would love to be, stuff like that. Shit like that is very easy.
And like you said, and it's not you being fake. Like you said, it's you working what you have. You
Right.
working what you have in that scene, and that's what it's about. It's about making the show. So I'm not gonna never apologize for want to create a good show. Like I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, either we gonna bring it or we just gonna cut and we gonna just do something else. Cut. If it's not working no more for me, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna just film this.
Right.
I'm just not.
You can do something as simple as, look up somebody's Instagram picture. I'm like,
And I
"Ooh,
do
girl,
think
I
that
love your
relevant.
dreads. I just noticed that you had a full buzz cut 3 months ago and now you have a full set of dreads. What kind of material is you using on your head, girl? I would love to know that for my next organizational pictures I'm going to be taking for my organization. I want to make sure my line is just as tapered and as laid as yours."
Hmm.
But no, I do think
Hmm.
that some people, I guess, I mean, I think everybody, I think all of us when it first comes around, I guess maybe need a little bit of the understanding of the understanding. I think you understand it, but I think that people do want to have. Some people don't want to be so problematic, I guess, or get into, I guess, incidents. I don't know. You know, I don't know.
Well,
Have you guys
Lifetime and WeTV
kind of like as we've
and
done like multiple things by now, I've grown to just kind of be Bryson. I mean, Bryson.
hmm
Bryson,
hello.
you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello? Is Grace still
Yeah, I'm here, Jada. I hear you,
there?
Jada.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you.
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear
hmm
you.
Okay, but yeah, yeah. I mean, as it grows on, I do think that some people maybe need like coach, like a talk. I wouldn't call it necessarily coaching all the time for some people, but I think some people need to talk. Like talking with just understanding that it's okay to understand that you're on a reality show.
hmm One of the best advice I think I gave some of the new girls started seeing, I said, listen, the camera only has a little bit of better time to have, and every single time that camera pivots, you want to make sure that you're in front of it, and if you don't, that's your fault, not mine.
Yeah, but don't even be that. I mean, because I don't even really be thinking about. I mean, I guess you just know. I don't know. I mean, as time has gotten on, because I mean, when you first start off, I mean, you really just, I guess maybe you just don't know. Because I can't say I knew. I just, certain things. You know what I'm saying? But after you learn certain things, I know I'm a smart mouth person. I know I'm very opinionated. I know that I like to talk shit, and I know that I can back my shit up too. So it don't bother me to get into shit because at the end of the day, I know I can hold my shit. So I feel like you know you have to know
Yeah, but
what you.
a lot of people say that, and then I know, but I can get it if this was like 10 years ago, where they were just kind of starting the genre for web reality. But most of the people that sign up for these shows have watched other web reality shows. They watch other web reality TV shows. They've talked about the shows. They've given their own opinions. They know what they need to do. Even when they kick in with their people, they know exactly what their opinions are. They kind of know how this stuff goes, so or at least they have somewhat of an idea of it. So, and at the same time, you kind of know what needs to be done, so you can't really use the excuses that, oh, people got to learn and people got to learn. Okay, but when you was at home before you auditioned, you had a lot to say and was trying to tell everybody what you would do. So, I mean, at this point, it's your time to
Thank
step
you.
up.
And that's the thing I like you just said that, because like you said, you can't use that, give people time. Yes, I can have a conversation with you, but it's not like they like I said again, it's not like the conversation are not being had. They're just not having them on camera. So if you on a reality show, why are you not having these conversations on camera when you know it's gonna be something exciting? It's weird. So
So
it's
why did
like
they wait till after the cameras are off to go handle all of the stuff? I mean,
because some people, I think people say they want to do it, but they don't want to do it. I don't know what, it's weird. I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know how to answer that. But but like Bryson just said, they we live in 2024. Therefore, reality TV have been part of this culture, whether you black or white, in some type of capacity. So, like you said, before they audition or they was even said yes to it, they got some type of information about it. So it's just like you just do what you're supposed to do when you come on set. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, yeah.
You
I
don't have to
mean, yeah.
make it up, because, like I said, if it's a listen, if it's eight gay people together, it's something that been said that could be talked about. I'm just saying,
Yes.
Always, the gays
eight,
always got
eight
something.
gays together, and you telling me y'all are licking fingers, and no, we're not doing this. We are wasting film and time, and we're not going out like that. I'm not going out like that this season.
Yeah, especially if we wasting time on a cast trip. Well, you know, but
Yeah.
if you gonna waste my film, we gonna book a dinner at Denny's and call it a day.
No cash trip. No cash trip. No cash. Yeah.
You won't waste my film.
Mm-mm. Nope. I'm not doing it this season. If it ain't giving, we ain't gonna keep pushing it. We're gonna make it a short season or make it not a season. But we're not. I'm not. I can't. I'm just nah. I'm just. I want to do other stuff too. So nah. So.
Well, I will say this, no shade. Now, I haven't been around, so I haven't been able to really give my opinion.
Hmm.
But Alabama was a struggle bus.
It was. Yeah, it was pretty decent. It was
You
pretty
know,
good.
with the
Like
baby version, and then say Alabama was a struggle.
it was pretty good. It was
No, I
better
like
than.
Alabama.
Yeah, I liked it too. I think,
I mean, it was it. I mean,
but no shade, they had better
No,
numbers than
Alabama was different
philanthropy.
because of the fact that first off, we watching. I mean, I don't really watch reality like that. So maybe you could tell me of another reality show that has transgendered first. So that was an automatic for me. That caught me. That was something
And
interesting
then
because
also
when
too,
he
what
was
they
just,
were dealing with was very interesting. Like Manaya coming out of ex prostitution and
yeah,
all of
I
that
think
stuff.
the whole
I thought it
thing,
was
the
pretty
talking
good.
about the sex,
Yeah,
the stuff that they
religion,
talked
the
about.
religion part of things.
And I ain't gonna lie, Nicole and the way she be acting, just even with her swinging that ponytail, I still be thinking of swinging my ponytail like that crazy bitch.
Yeah, Nicole was a great choice. She was a great choice for that.
yeah, she was a great choice. I think it was more so. I mean, and I do know why the season was so short,
Hmm.
um, but I think if they were to like had a little bit more context to a little bit more going on,
Hmm.
then because it just seemed like it was just like two things that was going on, and then it was like,
Yeah,
okay,
and
you know
then it
what I
was
mean?
new in that city too, so it was struggle with casting because nobody had never seen that done. Like you know what I mean? Atlanta is much different, so it was that too. But now I think going into next season, which we start filming next weekend, I got 10 people on this new cast. So sometimes it takes season one to get you to season two. So I'm honestly, if I'm just being transparent, I am more excited by them filming with them than like I'm not saying I'm not excited for philanthropy, but I feel like Atlanta get in a routine, and I think when you get in a routine of thing, it's no more excitement. So I'm really excited for Bama because I think having all these people from where I'm from or in the area to do this, it's like I think they're gonna just be themselves. They're not gonna think about they're not gonna think about bringing they represent they what they call a representation on camera. They're gonna just be like it is what it is, boom, boom, boom. So I'm more excited about that than anything.
Yeah, and I think, and you know what's so surprising me with
Yeah, I
philanthropy? I
agree.
mean, we've been around some people that do philanthropy work that they be inviting us to like some great events. Like, why
Mhm.
isn't this being filmed? And I feel like they don't want to show it. Like they're getting like they don't want to bring that reality show portion of it towards, or bring any to possibly, maybe, I don't know, like what are you afraid, which is true, which could possibly happen, some drama might happen or whatever the case like that is, but I can understand that because I'm like, well, damn, you invited me to the mayor's ball and
But we
I'm
seen
getting
the marriage
in.
ball.
But no, I'm just talking about other kind of stuff. Like like some of the stuff, events that I know that they be going to is kind of like, what? Why haven't you put this down the film or showing people
Right.
that you're doing this? Like
I think also too
you're just giving
those
us the bottom of the barrel of what your organization is doing.
who are you talking to or talking about?
I mean, just in general. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. Like even let's just say, for perfect example, I know he's not on the show, but Richard does a whole bunch of different events. He's invited to a whole different kind of um events and stuff like that. Like I feel like some of the stuff is not they're not willing to like bring the cameras to.
I won't say that for Richard. I think for Richard, it was more Richard had moved back home. So Richard actually was supposed to be part of the show this season, but he had to go back home. So
Yeah, but that's what. But at least that's
no,
just how I
I definitely
feel.
think Richard would have shown more. I don't know. I just think I don't know. I don't know. I just yeah. We'll see. We'll
Now
see.
I don't know, and I haven't talked to Jamie, so I mean I don't know. So does he not work for the Department of Health anymore?
From what I hear, he do. I don't. Yeah, I think he still do.
No. Okay. I was after the reunion. I was just gay. I was trying to, I didn't want to be, but I was just like, well, if I can't get you on the phone, then child, I might as
Oh,
well
you
just
trying to find
ask
out
out loud.
was the rumors true
Right.
about
I'm
the
like,
gas
well,
card?
friend, the gas cards getting dismissed and everything. I was just like, well, I tried to call, but child, ain't nobody said nothing. But I mean, I wish the cast was good. I mean, they are. I look forward to Alabama too, is because the second season is usually better now that they kind of get their foot wet. Real life and music. I'm not too sure. Child, I don't know how y'all. I mean, y'all had your, but apparently y'all had enough going on, child. So, um, every day y'all seem like y'all got um something going on. Wait, is Bando part of Real Life and Music, or that's just that little separate show?
No, he's on a separate show. The one we did for 3 days. The music in the house.
Oh, okay, and that's what I'm talking about because I even heard they was halfway beating each other up. So that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that was a good Bryson. That was good. That was a
Now
good.
they
I'm
must
gonna do that. I'm gonna
they
do that again. I'm gonna actually do that again, like top of next year. Um, but it was exciting. It was drama. It was real. And it was emotions. It was like caring. It was
it was
everything you
up
need
and
in a
down,
reality
up
show.
and down, up and down, child. That thing right there,
It
that
was a
thing right
roller
there,
coaster. 3 days. It was a
bitch,
roller
that thing
coaster.
right there had me questioning.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
um,
yeah. That it's. I was seeing the lives, and they was talking about it. I was like, it seemed like it was good. I heard that they was child. They was getting in this drama the first couple days. I said, well, that's the kind of stuff we need to
It was only
see.
3 days, and they was into the drama the first
exactly. That's
2 hours.
is why you need to teach a class on reality TV.
Yeah. Well, if I ever come back to Atlanta to visit, and I'll tell you, hey, I'm gonna have a little. I'll come back and see if there's any I'll come back and do a little pop in, pop out.
Do you
But
you like it back at home?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I love being around my family. Being back home, I actually feel loved. I don't feel fake love or anything.
Hmm.
I don't have to put on for anything. So it's cool. I'm just kind of deciding. It's just nice to relax and just kind of figure out what I want to do. I don't know
Hmm.
if I want to go back to Atlanta. See, the only problem with Atlanta was that I thought I had people that actually cared about me, but usually they only were there for me for what they thought I could bring to them,
Hmm.
or it was more so like it was just very surface, like when the trouble was hitting when my back was against the wall. I didn't really have any help. It was just people just trying to bang, taking hammers to the wall and trying to see me fall even
Hmm.
further. So um, having to
At home,
restart.
it's just it's you feel the love at home.
Yeah, not necessarily love, but I feel the authenticness here.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
if that's the case, it wouldn't be a reason to leave home then, right?
Oh no, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely they would. I mean, it's not the same. I mean, it ain't all my childhood people here done half of them gone. I still miss my music opportunities and being able to go out and network and all that other kind of stuff.
Hmm.
It's a little different out here because it's trying to find that out here in Jersey and all that. It's kind of like don't nobody want to do nothing. Um, but I'm still deciding. But if I do come back to Atlanta, I'm definitely not gonna be moving in the city. I'm gonna be tucked away in my little corner. I don't know where the hell it's gonna be, but it definitely ain't gonna be in the city.
No more
I done
midtown.
did that for 12 years. I am done.
Oh, you was down here that long? Wow.
Yeah, I lived in Midtown for 12 years.
That's a lifetime
hmm
for some people.
I know you child. I held on, and especially after that whole domestic thing went on, I was just like, no, let me get away from people because I just didn't appreciate the way people handled that situation. So I just feel like it's better for me to like rebuild my circle, and I don't, but who knows?
Yeah, yeah. I'm happy that you did get past that situation.
You said what?
I said I'm happy that you got past that situation. I didn't know you had moved all the way back to Jersey though, but I had moved back home too. So I feel like a lot of people I know kind of like have moved within these last few months to a year. Have relocated outside of Atlanta. It's kind of like everybody kind of has the same outlook on life going on. Like, it's not all about the love, or even if you got the love at home, but the authenticity of the people and your surroundings, and just being rooted and knowing where you're from, and being reminded of certain things that maybe you have forgotten from being
Yeah,
for so
and
long.
I can't lie. Doing a reality TV thing for a minute was cute in the beginning because you will walk around Atlanta and people would know who you are and want to stop and talk to you. And then, but sometimes I'd go to a scene or I would do something. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't argue with bitches like this in my regular life. Like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? Like, this is just a lot. So, you know, it's just taking a step back. And then sometimes Atlanta just it's cool for what it was, but if you don't have you got to come down there with a plan or a drive that's like, okay, this is my focus, this is what I'm going to do, and then take a step back, and there's nothing wrong with taking a step back and then rejuvenating and coming back and taking what you got from it because Atlanta will drain you, between the disappointments, the yes, the no's, the lefts, the rights, and all you can do is just keep on going, and then you still trying to save face, because nobody wants to look like a hopeless bum, or nobody wants to look like a failure in Atlanta. Nobody does, so it's better for you to just recalibrate, you know, take your lessons that you've learned, and hopefully you made some great friends along the way, but hope you got to grow out of it eventually to where you got to figure out where, like for me, if I don't step back into Atlanta, then my next step is Baltimore. That's where I'm going.
You ever been to Baltimore?
Yeah, I got an opportunity. Somebody asked me not too long ago to see if I would be interested in dipping my toe and co-hosting a radio show.
Oh,
And yeah, on a Baltimore radio station. So it's just not a huge thing. It's local, but they're supposed to be headline Pride. They got a contract to headline Pride all next year. So I could be the host of the radio show and get my music out there. So hey, never know.
right. That's
Yeah, no,
good.
I do think that it's fair to yourself to allow yourself to explore other parts of yourself, because sometimes as an artist you could be so gun ho on just focusing on being an artist, and we make a move like going to Atlanta and you put so many eggs in the basket of making it here and trying to do something within a time period. But I think that as you get older we realize that we also restrict ourselves from being able to think outside of the box. And I remember having friends when I first moved to Atlanta, they used to tell me, bro, you are so talented as a person I think you can do anything if you put your mind to it, but you got to do other stuff outside of music because you have other things that I think you can make it in. You know what I'm saying? Even down to the cakes. I battle with cakes and music all the time. Like yo God, why is this faster than this? You know what I'm saying? So I think that, you have to be willing to allow yourself to understand that you're human and it's okay to not be focused on just one thing, or it's okay to have other options and to allow yourself to explore different areas of life. Because I could look back and say that maybe I have, always only focused on one thing, you know what I'm saying? And even within focusing on that, when I first moved to Atlanta, I was so focused on it that I was stealing and robbing and committing crime, to be able to support that lifestyle,
Oh,
and to go to prison,
you look
because
like the type to do that.
shut up, bitch.
The
I
type to
knew it.
do that.
I knew it. I
But no,
said
I mean,
something ain't right.
when I first moved to Atlanta, I was so stuck on the fact that I got good music. I have a good single, what I'm saying, Shake It Like Some Dice. I did it Usher studio when I first moved to there. What I'm saying, I did it with his producers. It was a big moment for me. And I just knew you only had to keep up with the image. I had Dollar Boy from Player Circle, Two Chains partner, with us. Like it was a lot of good things in motion for me. So my mindset was all you got to do is stay in the image. And I didn't want to sell dope no more because coming from Savannah, I had just had a big dope case with my dude at the time, who was a big dope dealer. And that was a big thing, big case here in Savannah, So when I moved up there, it was like I got to do something that's still crime, something to be able to make fast money. I always got a good job because I'm a culinary chef, so that part was easy. But that money wasn't fast enough for me because I came from making dope money. So shit, I started getting into robbing the niggas off the jack and shit like that, and they would be easy targets to
Robbing the people
rob.
off the jack.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Did you give all this information on this season of Real Life and Music?
Well, no, I don't really talk about these things like when it comes to these things because those aren't really like nobody knows that version of me,
That
man.
would have been a good story to hear about.
No shade. I think he
You
got a
see
good
what I'm
story.
saying?
That would have been good though. So you was like the
But
trade.
nobody know. People know me as Mr. Keep Me Happy. They just don't know how I became Mr. Keep Me Happy. They don't know it
That's
started
the
with me
whole
missing
point.
from missing being in the streets. I had told God I had missed being in the streets and being with the people. I was working a job and had a cookie cutter life with a boyfriend and a new nice apartment and it was going well. And I
Right,
was like,
but
yo,
you
God,
just figure
this
like
was too much.
I'm gonna keep doing this to keep my music up, and I'm gonna go to the studio with the trap boys and the dope boys, so I'm gonna have to sell a couple pieces of dope and some cakes and shit to keep this music up, and I'm gonna keep grinding. Like that would have been like excellent to hear.
But we ain't never get to share those parts of within the story because nobody knew me to know that type of stuff to be able to bring out to ask me.
That's the whole
Nobody.
point, dude. That's what I'm talking about. You're supposed to. That's that. Nobody knows anybody on the cast. Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about?
But
Nobody's famous.
I feel like that's a little bit of so in reality, do the people always not know each other?
Exactly.
Because that is a good question that you just brought up a valid point for me, because I've said that because we don't know each other, we don't even know anything to say about each other, which is a fine thing for me. But at the same time, you know, it does because you don't. It's no real life personal issues, at least for me. I'd be like, man, fuck that bitch.
No, you could have sat down with one of somebody new that you vibe with or whatever and told them about your story and what you and that could have been a nice moment for you to pick the audience to get to know more about you and they could have connected to you more about where you come from and it could have made some great and that's what I'm talking about. Like you're coming in authentic. Like I'm not coming in here acting like, I got everything together. I'm in here grinding.
But no, I came from for me for on the season. I mean, I got down to even living in where I was living at with Greg. So I most definitely showed where I was within that moment of keeping it real. Like it was nothing inauthentic. Everything was real about what I had going on. I didn't
No, I'm
oversell.
not saying that you didn't. I'm
But
just trying to say that what you
He
just
said that would have
mentioned
been
that
really great to add on.
Yes. Hmm.
That would have been, but I don't even think about that time of life. I just shared it because we was being real in this
Was
moment
this the
talking
reason
about.
why you was in prison?
Yeah, those are the reasons why I used to go to prison. I used to like get in trouble from like stealing. Like I have a long background.
Oh,
My
okay.
background is over 24 pages.
Oh wow, I didn't know.
Like, and
I
it's not
didn't
even a
know
brag. It's
that.
just that I held it in my hand before, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, what
So it's not
the fuck?
violent. It's not like
You
a
know,
violent crime. It's more stealing.
yeah, it's more stealing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I couldn't sell dope no more. Like, they had broke up. That was real bad on my family. You know what I'm saying? So, like just finding out that your son selling crack. You know what I'm saying? Like that was real
Also,
bad. So,
when
I
you
just
was
went
in
to.
prison, was you using the two balloons and Vaseline?
Well, I mean, I've done that, but I mainly had sex when I needed to have sex. I
What is
jacked
that
off.
called? What is it? Is that called a Bucci cat? What is that called?
Which part? The
Like
balloons?
you,
It's called
no,
sometimes they
you
call it a Fiji. They've called it a Fiji, a
a
Fifi, a Fifi, a
Fiji,
Fifi. It's called a Fifi.
Fifi. Okay, there you go. Because I was sitting there like, what is that thing called? I've heard it
A
before, and it was like
Fifi.
it's two, yeah, two balloons and Vaseline, and sometimes they be lighting up candles, child, and
So
pillows
it's not a
under it.
balloon. It's not a balloon. It's not a balloon. It's a glove. It's not a balloon. It's a glove. It's a hand glove.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
You gotta think we
Mm,
don't have
mm.
balloons inside of prison. We just take the fingers. We'll take the fingers and we'll cut it. But but for most times you'll take the glove. You'll cut it down to where the middle finger part is. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll put it inside of a sock. And then you'll fill it up with like some
Ooh.
baby oil and Vaseline.
Did you ever make a song about it? Like about an intimate song?
About
Shit,
being
I
in prison,
would.
but I ain't never talked about like nobody sexually. From prison.
Did you ever have a lover in prison?
I did. I
Hmm.
did. Um,
Mm,
and you know what? In the last scene of the show that we had did last, um,
Hmm.
when I was speaking about holding down a guy, because that had happened to me a lot. I was holding. I remember I was kind of dating this guy that I was in love with. We had this thing going on, but because he was a gang member, that's against their like, you can't be a gang. You get killed for that. So I just remember times where these dudes had came to me on the field, you know what I'm saying? And, I had to, like, and they were like, we heard that you and such and such was sleeping because they paid attention to something that somebody else had done told them, and you defend him. But this dude had also did something that really violated me, where I really should have had given him up, but just having the compassion, I would say, I guess, to not want to give him up, you know what I'm saying? And then still loving the hell out of him, you know what I'm saying? Just understanding that,
you
they
know
lived in
what's
different
funny
roles, you know
though?
what I'm saying?
I even creatively like all my songs that because I notice a lot of LGBT artists that I talk to sometimes, even when I go into the studio with them. And when I was back in Atlanta, when I was writing with some of them or vocal producing with some of them, they would have these amazing ideas for songs or content, but they don't want to do it because it's so like, oh, it's about a guy or whatever the case like that is, or it's about the same sex. All of my songs have been about the same sex, but you could not tell just because it the way that you write it, you can make it you can make it universal. You don't have to say he or she. It's just a creative
Yeah, yeah.
way of expressing yourself. And I think a lot of artists miss the opportunity to really tell a story, you know, or really tell because that sounds like a really compelling story to talk about. I would love to hear a song about how you were in love with somebody, in the in the correctional, and you just could, and you don't have to use he or she. That's where you can use they, or you can use how could you, or different ways of turning it around. Like those, some of those songs are really, really personal, can make great songs, So I would, urge, I would challenge a lot of these artists, instead of talking about, yeah, I'm the best, twerk my ass, I'ma take a nigga and I'ma suck your butt and then he gonna suck my, it's just really just push yourself creatively, because music is in a struggleable state right now, and to be honest with you, people got to wake up. A lot of these record, I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of these record labels and companies, the publishing companies, are now starting to take artists' voices and taking AI and just getting their own songs written without giving y'all anything.
Yeah, that's big.
They
That's
take
going on. That's big within music right now. It's horrible. People aren't even really
exactly.
making money from the music anymore. And I mean, they're cutting off ways for independent artists to even be able to tour and to be able to make money, just because they don't, they want to control everything. They're willing to give us nothing while they have our voices and our talent and our
Yeah,
images.
you
You know,
literally can go on, there's literally software where you can put in the concept of the song that you want, the subject of the song that you want, the style of the artist that you want, the style
yes,
of the, you gotta put in the beat, and they will make a whole song that sounds like you, or if it has your voice, sounds
they
like
have
you,
artists
and they
doing
don't
that
have to
that are
give you
finding their
nothing.
artists. I mean, I will commend the art. I mean, AI has, I mean, if you want to get into AI, I do think you have to be able to, it's about the person. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to creatively enhance yourself utilizing AI? Because there are albums that have charted recently, like with white bands. Like the white people are already hopping on the wave and getting their albums made by AI, and they go and they record them. You know what I'm saying? Add their own little human touches to it and then put it out. So I mean, I ain't gonna say AI is
I
something
mean,
so bad.
if the art, I have no problem with it if the artist is actually, is the voice is actually getting it. That's fine. But I'm talking about companies and record labels that are taking your likeness and just saying, well, fuck it, I'm not gonna pay you for your creativity, or just, I just like your voice. I'm just gonna take your voice, make a song that I want to make lyrics that I want to make, and I'm gonna put it up and make a whole album and not give you anything, because it's I generated it, AI, versus you. It's different if you were to make a whole AI album as an artist of yourself. That's fine, but another other companies are starting to do it without giving you anything.
Well, I mean, just thankfully, we ain't into none of that. You know what I'm saying? We're not having to worry about that. I mean, I think that would just be fucked up for any artist, though. That's crazy. You know, hell, they're gonna
Movie
probably come up
studios are
with
doing it
crazy,
right
crazy
now.
shit they want to right now.
Movie studio. That's why I don't know if Tyler Perry just stopped production on expanding his movie studios, because they just recently, they're starting to use AI to write scripts and everything of that nature, and he has to pivot. It's, look it up. I mean, listen. When you taking the shit, look on Google just randomly. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying. But anyway, I ain't gonna take too much of your time up here. I just wanted to, um,
Well, good to talk to you, Bryson. Huh? Good to talk to you, man.
well, it was good talking to everybody. So I'm gonna go back into my corner so people don't be tempted to talk about me. Talk about I'm missing legs and getting liver surgery and all the other kind of, I don't know what they were saying, child. That was some weird shit.
Oh wow.
Um, Somebody was talking about some Bryson. I heard Bryson was getting liver surgery or something. I'm like, what is, or kidney surgery or something like? Oh well, another thing too. Sometimes God will put you in situations. I've literally have been 90 days sober.
Well, congratulations.
90 days. Now that's good.
90 days. I
Congratulations.
mean, now I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna have a drink. I just so happen to notice that it's been 90 days.
So you haven't drunk in 90 days?
Yes, I have not. Not. I haven't even been tempted.
Well, that's
Mm-mm.
Congratulations.
good.
Stay out of Atlanta, man.
Right. I'm just like, child. Let me stay out of Atlanta. Or if I do have a drink, I'm gonna stick to the little cheap Kroger wine and call it a day. But
Nah, doing good.
I gotta sit. I
I ain't
gotta sit up here get caught up on my politics because I need to, make sure that y'all please vote. Please make sure y'all supporting Kamala Harris. This is if y'all don't. Please don't make any jokes. Please tell people not to make any jokes and make it seem like this is the time for play. We have got this is it. This is the real deal here now. Like we
I mean,
gotta.
Kamala Harris is not the choice yet. First off, the
She
choice is
is.
if he gets to
She's the
August 25th.
nominee. She's the nominee, but let's just not don't play. And that's another thing. Now you know darn well ain't nobody's gonna come up, and the money that has
And
already
if
been
Biden is
raised by the
unable to
Republicans.
be able to campaign for the rest of these few months, shouldn't he be able to give up his position and his seat as the president? If you're unfit to be able to
No,
be
he
able to
doesn't
be
have to do that.
reelected, that means you can't even run the campaign. You can't even run the president's seat right now. That means you are
Yes,
not the
he
chief
can.
executive. No, he
Yes,
can't.
he can.
He
He just
pushed
yes, he
aside.
can. Yes, he can. Yes, he can because
No.
there's plenty.
So
Yes,
Kamala Harris, you
no,
might as
no.
well get
That's
up and make
your
Kamala Harris the
First
president
of
right
all,
now.
J Dot, he's already sat down. He's already, the point blank and simple. He's already sat down. He said he's gonna be running his presidency, and there's already bills and things that he's already put in
He
place
ain't
that
even
people are
able to
more
hold
than
up a key
happy to
position.
try to put in place. He does not matter at this point. What he's gonna do is he's gonna try.
Child,
He's going
the
to do
Democrats have
whatever's in
got
place and
so down
necessary.
low and dirty that they said we're gonna prop the black lady up just to win the people, just because. I said that they don't
Well,
play no games. These
okay.
people
Well, so
is
you go ahead.
ruthless.
So you support Project 25.
I was most Project 25 ain't got nothing to do with Trump. Project 25 gonna be in place even if Biden is or Kamala
J-Dot,
Harris is still in office.
you need to really
They'll just
educate
break it up
yourself.
under a
I'm
different
gonna get
name.
off of here before I cuss your ass out. But it was nice talking to y'all.
it
Yeah.
was
And y'all have a good rest of night. And please get out there and vote.
all right. So I'll see you
All
later.
right,
Yes,
all right,
please
bye.
vote. You're blue. Blood comes out.
Ciao. Oh, it was good talking, bro. I'm glad he's been sober for 90 days. He needs to stay in New Jersey. Man.
Nah, I didn't know if he was sober or not.
You said that?
But that's good though. That I mean, you could tell that he was very level headed and he just like I mean I like that, I mean, I like that he spoke openly about, him moving back to Jersey, because it does kind of like give a different outlook, just from the home, in a sense. Even today, like when my brothers we went out, played bowling tonight, you know, that was the first time ever doing that. What I'm saying? Everybody, one of them just turned 26, and I think the other one just turned 20. You know,
Oh, y'all went bowling?
so and then my uncle, who had been locked up in prison for like the past 12 years, he just got out. So, he came by the house today. He's been begging my mom to make some red rice. So she made me red rice and and some corn and just some seafood, some crab cakes and shrimp. So I don't know. So it was a very chill day. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was a very, very chill, good loving day just to sit back and look at just look at everything. Because I've been taking everything into account, just life in general, where I was at, where I'm at, the things I've accomplished, the things you want to accomplish, the things that you're fine with, the things you're fine with, whether you accomplish it in the aspect that you want to accomplish it or not.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
I
what's
don't know. I
up.
guess maybe it's a real grown up moment or something. I don't know what the fuck is going on in life right now. But
Well, I'm glad
but
that you're enjoying your family. That's important, especially if you're close to them. So, yeah.
yeah, yeah, it does.
Yeah, we got
Mm,
Tuesday, honey. Tuesday.
motherfucking Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucking Tuesday. So what can you give us from the first episode so far?
First episode is explosive. I put a little sneak peek. You seen a little sneak? What you think about the sneak peek I put in there?
That was the first episode. Talking
What
about with
first
them sitting
episode?
down
Who?
when Carmen
Yeah, that's the
when
first
Carmen
episode.
and Chrissy get into it.
No, that's the first episode.
Oh,
That's one of the
okay.
scenes.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know what episode that was gonna be. I was like, damn, they got into it multiple times on the show.
Mm-mm. It started there, then it went outside.
Okay, 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 okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I was just dropping a little
okay,
sneak, trying
okay.
something.
Hell no.
Yeah, they got into it in there first. Then you gonna see
Oh
how it escalate.
oh, wow. Well,
Hmm.
yeah. So okay, okay. So now I see, now I see, now I see.
Yeah, it's gonna make sense. It's a lot of story behind it, but when you watch it, it's gonna all make sense. I'm just dropping little sneak peeks, but it's gonna all be in order once it come out because it started from last season. So we're gonna do some flashbacks to see how I got there, so you'll understand they beef.
I don't know. That's gonna be very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going on.
Child,
I just can't believe it started. We
ready
got
for the
2 more
people?
days.
You ready for the people to talk about you?
Woo, people gonna be talking crazy.
Huh?
I said people gonna be talking crazy.
I was man. I'm telling you, I was watching your scene when you and Karma first got into it. You said God, God. That's gonna be a good episode. That like episode 3. God, God, God. I said, you know it's serious when a person bring God in it. I said, child. Yeah,
That's
you
that
know
shit.
they gonna eat you up for that, honey. You already know, don't you?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
so let me tell you, a long one a fan that been following the page for a long since we first got started. Stop following because of you. Cause they said you so they first they told me because I allow you on a platform that I am giving you the opportunity to be transphobic. And they to my they don't condone all of that. I'm like, what? So it was really
What?
weird. Yes, because they were saying the way you've been coming for karma. Because so they trying to label you as transphobic and saying that the network allowed you to be transphobic and all that type of stuff. I didn't even reply to it. I just blocked them. Like what? That at the end of the day, nobody gonna tie me down, make me believe. I believe in freedom of speech, and freedom of speech works both ways. Just like you believe in some, other people have a right to not believe in it. And how we can maneuver through that space is totally up to us. But yeah. So yeah,
Totally.
this
And
happened
that's
like last
crazy.
week. Yeah, couple actually with 3 people. Within since I put that last tease out, they were saying that I'm giving you a platform to be transphobic and they're no longer supporting and all of that. So I can just
Hell, I
imagine.
got people. Let me tell you something, and that's crazy that you say that because on my side, I got people wanting to sign up for the show because they
Oh
ain't
yeah,
like that. I
I,
didn't
I
hit them
seen that.
back.
Yeah, they've been hitting me
I
up a
got
lot.
3 different. Yeah, people are not playing. But even my family's like, you didn't hit, so you couldn't hit him. When they, especially when they find out it's a him, they're like, that's not wrong. You could have hit that shit out of him. So
Yeah,
so I mean,
it was a lot of fighting
the
going
gloves
on.
come off to some people.
No,
No,
that's what I'm
because
saying.
that
No,
creates a division because
I'm
to some
saying.
people,
Mhm.
yeah, it's like you okay, people respecting that it's a her, but now you're saying that when she hits a male, that
Well,
she's
no,
now to be
actually,
looked at
Karma
as a
said it
whole
was only
female.
fair that you hit her. She said well, we talked about that. She said I was like, so how do you feel about you hitting a guy and you're trying? She said it's only fair that he hit me back. So she's not trying to push that narrative. It's other
No,
people
I know it's
trying
not
to.
karma. I'm talking about the people.
Yeah, the people. Yeah, 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 yeah. But yeah,
Yeah, and the
it's
people have
like
to take
no,
into account that we as
I don't.
people, me
I
and
don't know.
karma, yeah,
I just think
and it's
people
stupid.
try to dictate how you supposed to run your shit, and it's just like no, I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna stand on my core value. My core value is blackness, freedom of speech, and realness. In that regard, therefore, I'm not going to. I'm not. I'm not sensitive with conversation. If a person have a way express themselves that way, they how they express it. They have no views on my opinion on how I feel about that thing. So for people to try to push that, and I get it because I feel like the trans movement is very visible and there's a lot of things going on with that. At the same time, if we say that we want to be treated normal as gay people and trans people, then we can't give special pockets for different people.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
it has to be fair across the board. If a person
yeah.
hits you, have a right to hit them back. That's how some people see the world. It's not about gender, it's different things like that. So just like I know, I believe that you have did say something that is deemed disrespectful. She have definitely done things to you that have been totally crossed the line by throwing plates at you, cups at you, all those type of things. I'm not gonna disregard and say because you said he, it calls for that. I'm just not gonna do that. I'm
Yeah.
no, it was just like your disrespect intentionally because sometimes I do feel like you did slip up and say different things because I think you have an unconscious bias. And before people try to attack you for that, I tell people all the time, we all have a certain level of unconscious bias about something. Some people don't like Christian. Some people don't like fat people. Some people don't like really flamboyant people. We all, every individual in this world have a certain level of unconscious bias about that. You have to be open and honest about that. And you have to move through that. So we all have it. So before they say, "Oh, that's no excuse." Yes, it's not no excuse, but what if we put a magnifying glass on your unconscious bias? What makes you question or make what make you do a certain thing? Now, do that excuse your behavior? No. What it does say is it says to the level of we all have a right to express ourselves and to have those conversations. So I feel like in this case, it's you right now, but who's going to be next season? Who is going to be next tomorrow? So I just don't understand it. And like I said, for me, I believe in freedom of speech across the board. So I'm not sensitive like that. And I'm not gonna make an issue with something I don't have an issue. Nobody gonna put me in that lane. If I don't have an issue with it, I'm not gonna pick up people issues.
No, and I like how you say even unconscious bias in some things
Yeah,
because
unconscious
I
bias
can
means
apply that to a few
certain things.
things
Yeah,
that I have
yeah,
biasness
unconscious bias
on
means
that
things
I can
that
say,
you
you know what, I do
things
act a
your
certain way towards certain things. And you know
yeah,
what? Okay, unconsciously it be happening and I don't be meaning it, but I can see where I contradict myself sometimes. And so you just
exactly,
gave that a
because
title. I like
based
that.
upon our environments, based upon
Yep.
our upbringing, we pick up certain unconscious bias. We all have it. Like some people go around, some people they be like, well, you have some family members that's bougie. When they go around hood people, they act a certain type of way. Like
Yes.
it's something in all of us that make
Oh,
us
yeah, so ghetto. Yeah,
perceive
so
people
ghetto.
a certain type of way. Now, once again, and I'm saying it is not no excuse. As you get older and you get grown, you have to start challenging those unconscious bias about yourself. But at the same
Yeah.
time, you're allowed to have them because we all have them. And that's the thing. We've been hypocritical. We want to say, oh, because yours is on Front Street now. No, like we all have them. So I just say that to say like they have really been like sending them DMs as to my, and I'm like, no, that's not my intention. And I think I wouldn't have as much trans women on my network if I was allowing someone to be transphobic.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
trans women are very vocal, so they say certain things that could be deemed disrespectful. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
if you're gonna be disrespectful, the next person have the right to be disrespectful, and we can
Yes.
either all respect one another and come together and be a family, or I can't say you can't say something when a person says something to you and call you a faggot and call you this and was violent towards you. I'm just not into that business. And like I said again, this I was having a conversation with someone that's like a liberal, and that's what they like to try to dictate this council culture, like to try to dictate how you supposed to feel or how you should
Yeah.
see do things. And I'm just not doing it. I'm going to stick to my core values. And my core values, like I said, is realness, blackness, and once again, I believe in freedom of speech on both sides. If I'm gay, I believe I have the right to be gay, but then I also believe the person that don't believe in me being gay have a right to voice that. Like as long as I can live in my space, they can live in their space, but they have the same right to say that I believe in. I don't believe in homosexuality without me trying to convince them otherwise. I just think that's weird to me. I think you have
Very
a right
true.
to say, you know, if a person on a platform like Apollo, and that's one reason I wanted Apollo on there. Apollo saying that he's not gay anymore, and um, people shouldn't be gay. I'm not offended by that. Now, if I see Apollo doing gay stuff, I'm gonna challenge him on his belief in his, what he's saying. But I'm not offended because he said we shouldn't be gay. That's his belief. What they got to do with me? I ain't gotta pick that up.
Trying to say that he just got his dick sucked.
Said what?
I say because he'll say that, but then he was also honest enough to come around and say he just got his dick sucked. So
Right,
I can
exactly. But I'm saying
respect that
I
individual.
was
Yeah.
never offended by that. I was never offended by having a ex-gay person that's saying they're ex-gay on the show. I'm like, to me, that's gonna spice it up,
Yes.
you know. But I'm just saying, like, they trying to push that narrative that I give you a platform to be transphobic, which is not. Um, well, you know that. No,
Hmm. No, that's real. That's real. That's like unspoken. That's real. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't like to look at the account of you point the fingers, but it's fingers pointing back at your own self.
we all
We
have
all got things
like
that we do. You know what I'm
we all
saying? So
learn something we don't like.
yes, we all got things about our own self we don't like. So
Yeah, and that's my whole thing, and that's the point I was trying to make too. I didn't even try to explain it to them because I just blocked them and said okay. I didn't even say okay because yeah, but I'm not getting into that shit. Don't know full time.
well, whoever that person was, you know what I'm saying? If you're out there watching or
It was
listening,
a couple of them trying to
bitch,
tell
you know what
how
I'm saying? You'll tune back in. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, it's real life and reality.
yeah they don't. It's not for me. And what me keeps me focused is when people don't. Why are you focused on people that don't like you? That's weird. Like I don't focus on people that don't like what I put out. Like I'm gonna give all my time to the people that like it. So I'll never think about the people that don't like it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. That's how freedom of speech works, and I think that's how you have to see it. Like I think a lot of times people say I have a right to be myself, right? But we never consider that other person also have a right to dislike what you're doing, and you shouldn't be offended by that. Because it's when you offended is when you try to convince them that they shouldn't think that way. I'm not in the business of trying to convince people not to like gay people or not to like black people. No, I'm just gonna focus and work with the people that like what I'm doing. I'm not in the business of trying to tell you, oh, everybody should be gay or gay people is natural. Or that's why you don't really hear me in no conversation talking about gay shit. If you don't believe in gay, okay, that's your business. That don't got nothing to do with it. Yeah, I don't care. Like I'm not gonna debate you on the Bible by being
Because it's
gay.
not my job to convince you on what you should think
Exactly.
otherwise.
And it's when you try to change people's mind, when you try to debate them and convince them. And I'm not
Yeah.
in that business about things I care about. The things I might debate you about is the things that I don't really hold dear to my heart. But the things I hold dear to my heart, I don't care. I'm not going to debate that because I'm not going to be conveyed or I'm not going to, my opinion not going to be shift. Therefore, why will I discuss that with you as if it could be?
I like that. Yeah, I agree with
So
that.
I'm looking forward. I think it's going to be a tough season. I'm looking forward to the comment. I'm looking forward to that they're gonna say about the stuff that you said,
Yeah.
the stuff she said. She did the stuff you did. I think we just have to be fair. And to me, fair is everybody having a voice. And if you don't agree with it, you say it, and we make a stand and say, okay, this is not the opinions of real life reality, but we do believe in freedom of speech, and it works both ways.
You know, but I sent her a message the other day though. She didn't. I don't know if she replied to it because I can't check my messages. But you know, I did send her a message, let her know. Much love. The season is about to start. There's going to be a lot of stuff come up. We're going to probably say a lot more stuff about each other. So I just want you to know that it's all love. But hats off. You know, it's going to be that way.
So not y'all shake hand before you get in the boxing ring too.
Bitch, we shaking hands before we get the boss red, bitch. It's not even crazy. I,
Don't
bro,
know how
when I
this.
told people's reactions, like on people that has messaged me, like people I ain't talked to in a long time. I was at the funeral. I was at the funeral and people was like, "Yo, bro, I had seen seen this reality show you got coming up. Like, what the hell was going on at that dinner? At the funeral, people talking about that. At
Yeah,
my
no,
cousin's
a lot
funeral.
of your people been hitting me up saying when y'all casting. I'm like, I'm gonna send. Like honestly, I have gotten so many inboxes between my GDR production page and my show about music. The music show have always been an easy show to film and cast. Like I have easily get over 25 people for that signed up for that show. So when I started filming season 3, I'm really excited about that. But no, some of your people told me they was like J Dot people, or they told me something like that, like I'm J Dot family, or I forgot what they said, but it was like 2 or 3 people reach out to me and send me their music or something.
Yeah, they was not feeling what the hell going on. They did not like. I was like,
Well, I
okay,
guess my rule about the cast members.
huh?
This is my rule with the cast members. I don't mind the cast member making comments, but I feel like the cast member should not argue with the supporters in a disrespectful way on the not on their page. If you do it, get a fake page. Because if I see your name up there cussing them out, I'm gonna have to delete it.
Okay, okay, I understand that. But that's
Yeah,
why yeah.
yeah, I got get a burner page.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
Yeah, because I feel like that's tacky. I think that you signed up for it, so you can't
But no,
be.
I get what you're saying because I was just telling, we were just talking about this on the thing that we did with the last show. Where I was talking about, oh boy, and if the shoot, I feel like you would be arguing with the people in the comment boxes, like,
Yeah, I don't like
mm,
that. No.
yeah,
And much so
yeah.
they say about me and or the production, or I'm transphobic or this, I just say okay, thank you for watching.
But no, that's why that's why I've been handling my own stuff just on like I'm pretty sure there are things that's gonna be said, but you kind of have to just let those things just go flow. You know what I'm saying? I mean, those people
Or
don't know that. Those people don't
stay
even know
out
me.
the comment section. If you know it's a tough episode, I won't go in because you're gonna be triggered. I already know it. So, because you gotta think about not only your opinion, now you hearing your cast member opinion in a room with nobody. So people are more honest when they by themselves than with a group of people, unless they
Yeah,
mad. When
yeah,
they mad at us, they'll tell you everything. But usually you're not gonna get a certain level of honesty with you being around. So now when y'all watch these confessionals, it's gonna be a certain level of honesty that you probably wouldn't heard you wouldn't have never heard until now. So that's what really just that's what really always mess up relationship going into the reunion. It's not really the scenes, it's more about the confessional. So what happened is they do the confessional and the confessional evoke that emotion again. So now you mad at them again from the original problem, but the problem not necessarily from the original problem. It's more so what they said in the confession. So you kind of feel like okay, they either been fake or whatever, however you want to identify it. So that's something you really, I guess what I'm saying is it's not the scenes that's not to be worried about. It's more the green screens.
yeah. I
Cause
don't know.
y'all live out the scenes. Y'all went through that. It's now you're gonna have a certain level of anticipation for like what they saying in them green screens about you, or something they probably would never have said to your face.
Yeah. I mean, I already anticipated it's gonna be something. I just don't. I just let it just happen. You know what I'm saying? Just because there's nothing you can really do about it. So I mean, you know how it impacts me because it's also like my first time going through an experience that's going to be so.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
I want to use the word traumatic
No, I
because
feel
that
it.
last situation that we went through, bitch, that shit was traumatic. While I was there,
I know. I said,
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I know the house. The house. Would you do the house again? Like, no, I would not do it. I'm not.
Well, no, I would do the house again. I would do the house. I knew because I mean, for me, I know where my biggest
Okay.
flaw was. So my biggest flaw was in what my biggest flaw was. I mean, we both know what the biggest flaw that I would consider. So I know what my biggest flaw was. So I knew what I would not ever allow to do again because it seems as if those type of people who seek you out before the show are always the grimiest people. So I would never.
I think you might be on to something because if going back to real life in music, all the people that reached out, the I always see the mm, not,
Yeah.
how do I say this? The biggest fans of the show usually never make great cast members, and that's what I learned.
Yes.
Keep them as
I,
fans, because
oh,
what happen is when they come on the show, they have a certain expectation or a certain thing of how the show gonna go. But because usually when you're a fan, you live in fantasy world. They don't
yes.
realize the work you have to do to make a good show, and they don't realize sometimes you have to be the fall guy for the show to be good.
Yes.
And when it's time for them to be to stand up in front of the crowd, it's a problem.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
okay as long as they not putting on front street. But the way reality TV work, nobody get to this. If you continue to
Nobody
fit,
say
nobody is safe, and nobody get to decide who they gonna come for, because
yes, because you never know.
you never know.
You
And
never know.
people that are fans of that, they live in fantasy. That's why they're fan. They're looking at they're not fans because of the production of the show. They're fans because of the product of the show. The product is the final result. And anytime a person just look at the fruit without considering the soil, without considering you plant a seed, you don't want those type of people work with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you 100% right. Because I mean, I can even just think back just on
Now
conversations with people
they're
before they.
good supporters and you want to keep them there. So what I learned is I'm not getting people that tell me that they're fan of the show. I want people that can be real and understand that I'm signing up for is for my life to be exploited, because the reality of it is most people don't be honest. To do reality TV, it's a level of exploitation.
Hmm.
Exploitation is we're gonna magnify everything that we feel like could be the most entertainment thing. That's exploitation. That's just the truth.
No, that's 100% correct. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
Exploitation.
it's
Yeah.
exploitation, and that's what it is. But most people don't want to. They want to pack it up, and then it's like I'm not going to package up like that anymore. It's a level of I'm going to say it. I'm going to put my life out there. Now you have to be smart and say this is what I'm going to use it for. Because the reality of it is, the production and the producer going to use it for what they're going to use it for. What are you going to use it for?
Yes.
So that's the only difference. So I learned my lesson too. I'm not working with those type of people anymore.
Yeah. No, that's 100% correct. Like that was 100% correct. And I mean, some people don't look at it as being. I mean, some people. I mean, I don't know. I guess some people just don't know what the hell they signing up for it at all. But for some of the
Because
people
they
that are
live in
fans,
fantasy. They looking at the finished product. I'm not a finished product type of guy. I get bored. I want to do something new. I like to get in the. That's why I like to film more than I like to put the shit out. To be honest, I like to just the ability to be out there and to be around it and to see it all unfold. I'm not more excited. The product is the last part. Once you put it out, it's over with. I like
yeah,
the creation of it, the level of being out there in the field. I don't like the put out, because when they put, like I said, it's to me that's why I don't really care for a lot of fighting a lot of time, because once you fight, it's over with, right? But you gonna kill them next, you know? We ain't do that. So it's like let's have banner. Let's take it high, then we bring it back down. It's like a roller coaster. It's like we can go up and then we can bring it down, and then we can have a good scene, a middle scene. Like that's the type of entertainment I like.
ooh, bitch, we could. That made me think about that fight from that what's that thing you did ballroom? You can release that fight is just a fight.
Oh, you to my oh yeah, I think I did show you that.
Yes, Jesus Lord. But I mean, that's what people like to see in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people say they grow bored with it. I mean, you know, um, I think it's just about how you put it together. I can most definitely understand being behind the camera recording it happening. You got to be a person that likes excitement to get some of the stuff that you catch. You know, but I say when that camera come on, it brings it out of people.
Yep. Some people do, some people don't.
Yeah, some people. I guess some people do and some people don't. Because I can say for me, it seems like it comes
Yeah,
out.
some people don't.
Yeah, because I've seen it come out. You know. But
yeah, I think it's safe to say that you seen it firsthand. Okay.
yeah, it comes out. You know, but some crazy moments. After a while, we're gonna have a damn J Dot's craziest moment.
Cha, cha.
We ain't even got the shows out yet, and I can tell you it's some different J Dot crazy.
Look, cha, yeah, I'm gonna definitely start doing some of those things.
For real. It's been some crazy moments. We ain't even got the content out, but just the stuff that we have recorded, it's just been like, what the fuck? What's going on?
Yeah, we got. So yeah, when I get off here, I gotta finish up sending the last stuff to finalize stuff with this editor tonight. Monday finish the final stuff, and I'm excited to for the new season of Real Life in Music.
What do you say about a lot of the networks that's been closing down?
You said what?
I say, what do you say about a lot? What do you have to say about a lot of the networks that's been closing down? Like, have you seen like OMS TV?
The OMS TV not closed down. They did a rebrand.
Well, he did, yeah, a rebrand. He did do a rebrand. You know, he said he gonna focus
Yeah,
on the
he
new
definitely
show.
not closed down. I think they got the new show Legacy on ATL. So
Okay, I haven't seen the new show yet.
yeah, he got a new. Yeah, I think he rebranded. He didn't close down. I think, but some other. I don't think they closed down. They took a break. I wouldn't say I
Yeah.
don't think nobody closed down officially, like official. I
So, but
think
I was gonna lead into the question: does production and stuff like that take a toll on producers after a while? Like
yeah,
what
it
are like?
do is it do if it don't meet your level of expectation. That's why your expect. That's why you can have an expectation. You have to do it because you love it. So when you get into it and they have a certain level, take a learn a certain a certain expectation on growth. So they probably give themselves to grow a certain amount of time, and if they haven't grown a certain amount of time, it could affect that. They're probably looking for a return financially, and that's not if it's not a return financially, that's that. I don't do stuff for that. I honestly do, and I live my life doing stuff I like to do, and that's why I do it, and that's why, yeah. So if I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. I don't care about the money or what it is, no, because I'm not going to be happy, and if I'm not happy, I don't want to do it. I don't want to be here, right? That's
Yeah.
how I think about it. So no. So I think it's between expectation. What I know is all based upon expectation, whether it's financial, whether it's on viewership, whether it's on growth, whether it's on the certain people that they working with. Is that um as well as you have to be committed to the vision no matter what, no matter who leave, no matter who stay, no matter what happened. Because this is what I would tell myself: it's a billion people in this world. So if one go, it's another. It's some more billion people out there to go. If one don't work out, it's not the end of the world. It's more people out there. Sometimes you just have to do the work to find the right people, and sometimes we're not willing to do the work because we either be busy doing other stuff or we lazy. So I think
Mhm.
it's all of those type of things that make people quit.
Okay, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that 100.
Yeah, so no. But no, yeah, yeah. KLOMSTV, I think they just did a rebrand. Which I just seen. I think 2 weeks ago he did the Legacy AT Atlanta or something like that.
I haven't seen the new show. I was on YouTube. I was on YouTube looking up one of the shows.
Yeah,
The
no, yeah,
main show.
he dropped the teaser. It's on their YouTube channel. I seen it the other
Okay,
day.
okay.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, so now I had noticed from my research on that and was like, oh shit. And then and then that's when I got on the internet. Then another, I think, Chasing Reality or something else had posted something, and I was like, damn, that was like the third one I seen back to back within 2 months. So I
No,
was
I
like,
think
oh,
Gemini Jason is definitely still alive.
okay,
Yeah, I think it was probably Gemini. They taking I think they say he taking a break or something.
okay,
Yeah. But I do think it's one of them that's no longer it was on the way up. I think on the way up is no more.
okay. I think I remember that show.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think Bando was on Set It Off. Or was he on the way up?
I
Who's
think
on what?
he on the way up. He ain't on set at all.
Oh, he don't say okay. He on the way up.
Yeah, I
Okay, he
think he
on
on
both.
the way up.
Okay, yeah, he was on one of those. I can't even remember. Oh wait, I don't know. It was one of those.
I don't know. It's one of them, like, cause he could have been set it up.
Yeah, I think it probably because I know Set It Out got all gay people. On the way up had a mixture of both. I think I had
I
yeah
don't know. I just remember seeing the scene of him getting into it with some big dude.
yeah light skinned guy.
Yeah, and I ain't even gonna say he a big dude because he is a customer of
Yeah,
mine.
he
So
gonna be,
I,
but
I
yeah,
like.
yeah. I know you talking about. Yeah, he actually filmed with Ty in the first episode. I didn't know that was him and Ty scene Bando scene, and I was like, oh, that's the same guy that filmed with Ty.
Yeah. I seen that too.
Hmm.
What you thought about
Yeah.
them? Because they had been talking about it for the past 3 days, and then this morning when I woke up, it all of a sudden happened. So I just said it. The way they be prepping the public for things. But
Oh, they was talking about what?
Kamala Harris becoming the new presidential election,
Oh, child.
the presidential electee.
Yeah, but like I said, it's not official because the convention ain't happened yet.
Yes, the
She just got
convention ain't happened yet, and I mean a lot of Democrats saying they're not support. But
yeah,
I
but
mean
I
she
hope
has gotten support from Hillary Clinton, Will Smith. I mean not Will Smith,
for
Hillary
the
Clinton.
vote.
And,
Yeah, but they saying like you saying too from what I was watching AOC. You know who AOC is, right?
you say AOC.
AOC, she's real radical. What's her name? You know what I'm talking about. I just
Talking about
they
Candace
call her.
Owens?
Yeah, she's real radical. She's in New York. She's the I think she's in the Senate or one of those things. She's radical though. She don't play. She be getting Republicans a hard time. She's very liberal. She was talking about how the elites basically pushed Joe Biden out, and basically they also trying to push Kamala out, meaning that they don't want Kamala to be the nomination. And then I also listened to Megan, and then I also listened to Candace Owen, which I love
Okay, I
her.
read her comments yesterday.
Yeah, you read her what? You say you did what?
I say I love what Candace Owens had to say. That
Yeah,
I
yeah,
said I read that lady's the lady you talking about. I read her comments yesterday.
who AOC?
Yeah, she
You talking
said that
about
the people are
Candace
talking
or
behind the
AOC?
scenes and they're saying that Kamala is not the person. Yeah, AOC.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think the majority of the
AOC.
Democrats. Yeah, I agree.
You
Can
heard
you hear
me?
me? Yeah, I heard you. I heard you did that.
Okay, I heard you. Go ahead.
No, I was saying that I think the majority of the Democrats do not want AOC. I think those elites want her, like the Hillary Clinton, the Bill Clinton, the Obamas, all of those people that came out to support today. But I think the majority of the Democrat Party don't want her, and I think that's why even when she came out and tweet, she said she want to earn a nomination because I think she know about the chatter that is going on behind the scenes and different things like that. So I think I can see them just getting a white guy, right? I think yeah, I can see them getting Newsom from California. Um, I don't see them getting.
Yeah, she was most definitely not their pick. They're saying that if it's this serious with Biden right now, that they think that they're saying that it should be that it's possible that this is illegal in what he's doing. That if he's not able to be able to, what the hell is going on outside my house? Hold on.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're saying that if he's not able to be able to run for reelection, then he's not even able to be the president right now. So if he's unfit for reelection, then he's unfit to run the president as the president currently, which is not a lot of time left. But they're pointing out the fact that it's all the way to January, not to just November. So, so I mean,
I didn't think about that. That's a fair point.
yeah, so. the the parallels between what's going and how far. Because for me, I feel like they just know from their heart, they just feel like Biden won't win. Which me is still 50-50 between Biden and Trump, just as far as with the American people, because they seem to be wanting to go for Biden again. But if the people behind the scenes feel this strongly that he doesn't have a chance, are they utilizing Kamala because she's black just to prop her up to make her to think that'd be a landslide win?
That's what they doing.
Yeah, if that's the case, I mean, I feel like that's the case the whole time. I feel like it's not even about him being sick. I feel like they want it so bad. Let's prop this black woman up, and we know we'll get it with her.
No, I think that she was her last show. I think they really wanted Biden. Biden just can't do it. Biden just can't do it. I
Oh,
think
you
they
really
really
think they really
wanted.
want Biden?
Yes, yes, they would never
Because
got him
from
the
the
first
AOC
time.
lady, she's saying they don't want either one of them on the ticket.
Right. Because he can't do it. They don't want him. They want him because he can't do it. His health decline is why they don't want him no more. If he was able, they would still want Biden. Biden, he's more appealing.
Okay,
He
okay.
is a white man, right? So they will prefer Biden over her. Biden just can't do it. That's why they don't want her. And like somebody just said, Kamala is Indian. She never really celebrate being black. So I don't even know why people run with that black narrative. But that's neither here or there. But
Yes, that's what I say.
um,
Yes, yes,
Biden,
I
they,
agree.
they want Biden. That's why they want him. He just can't do it. His health have declined so rapidly. That's why. That's the only reason why. It's not because his views changed why they don't want him. They don't want him because his health declined.
Yes, health is declining horribly.
Yeah, that's the only reason why they don't want him. Um, but no, I don't think I can see them getting Newsom. I can't see them getting Harris. I just don't think. I don't think the majority of the party do not feel like she can beat Trump.
I
It
don't
just
know. I mean, from as a person who I would say I would have been going for Trump. I don't know. I feel like them choosing Harris. I feel like she would. I feel like she would landslide win. I feel like it would be an easy win for her. I feel like the Trump administration should feel
I
like
don't
they're
know.
in fear if Kamala gets in,
I don't see it. I'm sorry.
because the black people are so blind half of the time. I mean,
Yeah, but the black vote cannot. They can't. The black vote cannot do it by themselves. You need the
well,
black
true.
vote for the Democrat to win, but the black vote cannot be the only vote for the Democrat to win. That's the thing that they leave out. No,
Yeah, and the white people do know better.
people know better. So I'm not going to say white or
People,
black. Now you sound like Netta.
yeah, not
Uh,
better.
no, no, they don't want Harris. No, I don't think Harris can beat a Trump. I'm sorry. I think Biden can
I
beat a
don't.
Trump because he beat Trump, right? So that's evident he can beat him. But Harris, I don't know. You gotta think about they didn't vote for Hillary. She was a white woman. She was
I
from
mean, you're
Bill.
right.
They didn't go. No, they don't. I don't think because she's. I think because she's a black woman, they not ready for that. I don't think the majority of America is ready for that. For a woman,
I
and
mean, if
then
it was
she.
Michelle Obama,
I don't think Michelle Obama can beat a Trump. No,
oh, Michelle Obama would beat Trump with a hand, with one hand
no.
behind her back.
Once again, we're talking about likability. You got to think about it. We talking about likability. You looking at that at the end of the day,
Michelle Obama?
yes, but we like her. But when it come down to the
No,
policy,
I don't even like her like that. I'm talking about the people. I'm not
that's what I'm
looking at it
saying.
from
The
me.
people like her. I
I'm not
know.
even
I'm not talking
voting.
about you missing the point. I'm not talking about you. When I say you like her, I mean you as the people. We people like her because she's likable. Obama was likable. That's why Obama had everybody on a high on that his whole hope what he ran on because they are phenomenal with words. They're not to make you feel good. So I think people like Michelle Obama, but I think at the end of the day, it would have at the end the people would have voted for Trump because I don't feel like Michelle would have been as savvy when it come down to politics and stuff. I don't think she would have did that. I think she would have been more of a person that could just generalize it versus understanding the details of politics and policies. I don't think she would have been able to articulate that like a Trump would have, like a Biden would have. But I think people will love her because of her smile, her energy, her fashion. It's things like that they like about her. But I think when they get into debates and all of that, I think it wouldn't. I honestly feel like it probably wouldn't have translated well to the voters when they would have started talking about policies and stuff. But I think a good
Yeah,
look,
I agree with you there. I
I
just
think a
think
good
that
look.
people are
But you don't think majority of people consider policies first?
uh, right now. I think people are looking at the lesser of two evils. That's what they're thinking in their brain. They look at Trump as an evil man.
They do, but yeah, yeah. At the same
So
time,
they
though,
look at
the media haven't
because
helped. The media actually what made people like Trump more. They the one made people like him
but the
more.
media don't know that they make it. The media don't know they're making people like Trump. The media that be doing stuff to tear the Trump down, and the people be
Exactly.
liking the stuff that Trump be doing.
They gotta realize the people is the majority of people is in the trenches, like people say. And what I mean about trenches, I mean about it's more normal people than wealthy people than the 1%. Those are the people
Yes.
that make the change and make the world go around. So when you put him through media and y'all only coverage him in a certain way, it makes the right part of your brain to think about like why they doing this man like this. You know what I mean? It make you even if you don't understand his policy, you have to
Greg, we
wonder.
saying too much. We can't tell them that. We saying too much. We can't tell them that. They don't know
No,
that part.
it make you think like why they doing this man like that.
They don't know that's why he winning. They don't know that part. They don't know that he's literally like I've seen so many people retweeting Trump and talking about how man he done been shot. He's a convicted felon. Like like
That's why they helping him. That's like they don't realize they helping him. I think they realizing it now, but they thought they was gonna tear him down in some type of way. But
yeah,
they
they
got
ain't understand that.
people forget they get in power. It's the people at the end of the day. I don't care how much power you get. When they want change, the people gonna make change. It's more people than machines and all that type of stuff. If the people come together, there's nothing no corporation or the power can do.
Yeah,
So the people just don't like why they keep doing him like that. Why they keep doing him like that. Why they keep doing him like that? And then it just make you want to go on his side because of the way they treat him.
yes, yes, yes.
That's how he got Amaro. Because think about listen to Amaro's speech. She like she said, it always start with a question before you did your research. She was like when she seen him in the media and she seen how the media was treating him, she wanted like they said Trump hate blacks. And what she did, she said, I did my research. So when you saw it on your research, you realize the media is a lie. Now, the media is a lie on both sides, though. So I'm not pro nothing or to no, I'm not pro anything on any side because at the end of the day,
Hmm.
the Fox is a lie, MSNBC a lie, CNN a lie. All of them got the same agenda. It's to get you on their side. So I'm not
Hmm.
never blind to that. At the same time, though, it's more liberals with the power and the money in the media than the Republicans, the conservatives, because they only have Fox. But when you think about the other side, they got MSNBC, they have all the celebrities. You got to think
Hmm.
about most celebrities are liberal, and it's hard to be in Hollywood as a Republican. Very hard. It's
Mm.
to be a proud one at least.
Yeah,
You got to think about California, blue, 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 blue. That's a just about every city there blue in California.
yeah.
So they the liberals and those type of people have more money in terms of like one person having $1 million. A lot of time for those Republicans, they have to depend on the middle states to get their money though that working American to give that $2 here, that $3 here and there. And like I said, they full of shit too. Fox News. So
Yeah, I mean it's shit thrown on both sides.
it is, yeah. But like I said, the fact that it's unbalanced is what makes it unfair because you have CNN,
Yes.
have NBC, you have CBS, ABC. All of those are like liberal stations. The only conservatives is Fox. Fox got to go against CBS, NBC, ABC, cable news. Um, they got all of that. So they only have, yeah. So Fox is the only conservative news, and that's another reason why a lot of conservatives have their own YouTube channels.
Because they don't have many stations that are actually getting their message out or getting what their narrative out.
Exactly. So they want to control their narrative. Think about Candace Owen. She's on YouTube. Tucker, he's on fake Twitter now. Remember, he got fired. So if you look at all the conservatives that have a large following, it all came from being self-sufficient and creating their own platform or their own channels.
Hmm.
None of them really backed by like a news station. You're gonna hardly ever see like a Democrat with their own channel because it's so many opportunities for them. Like in terms of like news station, the only one now you see is Don Lemon. He's like the, he very liberal, but he got fired. It's to me the only reason why he got his own channel. If CNN would never fire him, he probably would never left CNN.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he wouldn't have left him. He's the only one. I'm trying to think of your Candies, the Hog twins. I know just like so many conservatives with their own news stations and stuff. Who else? Officer Tatum. Um, what's the Megan Kelly? She
Megan
be on,
Kelly.
yeah, the one
I know
she
who
used to
that
be
is.
on.
The little white
Yeah,
girl. Well, she's
yeah,
not a
she
little
got.
white girl, but she's a pretty little white
Yeah,
girl. Pretty little white
no,
lady.
no, no. Okay, the one that got fired from ABC, NBC. Remember, she got fired from saying something on air, blackface.
Hmm.
Yeah, she got her own YouTube channel. She do her own news. Because if you look at a lot of them that's conservative, they don't, because Good Morning America, um, CBS Morning News, all those, yeah, those are big corporation. That's all liberal money. So them liberals, a lot of those conservative people ain't gonna get no can't get no job there for it. Not a job there to be comfortable. The only one that have really conservative is the View.
I never really looked at the fact that how how they're so, I guess, ran in a political sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I knew that some things are always programmed, but
Mhm.
I it now makes you focus on just like the programming comes, a major part of it coming from the Democratic Party or from the blue side.
Yeah, because it's more. They got money. Yeah, I remember like George Clooney can pay for one what a fifth in a million American do. George Clooney can go in his pocket one time and pay for that. So yeah, so that's why conservatives are always gonna have a hard time in Hollywood because one person have what 100,000 working Americans have to come together to get to that one party. So yeah.
Mm.
hmm and all them news stations. You got, like I said, think about Good Morning America. That's an institution. Um, the Today Show. That's the institution. CBS Morning News with Gail King. All those are big institutions.
Hmm.
Very liberal. They are
Hmm.
very liberal. They'll have a one Republican commentator on there, but they're not gonna. Their views is very liberal, right? Um, and Fox News is only so many people you can hire over there.
Yeah.
So
No. No. You're absolutely correct.
um, and then you think about cable news, CNN, MSNBC, all that. So it's just not like big, real big station. Cable news is ran more by the liberals.
Mm.
You know, MSNBC and CNN, all us. That's you know they'll have a Republican come in, but they ain't gonna really have them. They're not gonna give them that. They're not gonna give them their own show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, it's easy to see once you broke it down. I mean, like it's like I just looked at it from the programming stance, but I never looked at it and tied it into just the whole political stance and everybody being a majority party, just kind of controlling all of it versus
Yeah, because they
this side.
control
Because
media.
I always thought that the Republican side was way more bigger.
Mm-mm. The Republicans are more bigger because of the people. Those middle class people are gonna give their money and support and come out and support, but they're not big because they have a lot of funding behind them. Like, you can't really probably if I ask you to name five big Republicans with money in Hollywood, you probably couldn't think of because a lot of them is very low key or they don't really talk about that because it's hard. It's really tough to be like that in Hollywood because Hollywood is very it is what it is. Anything go. But I
Hmm.
can name five Democrats out there: Oprah, George Clooney, Tom Cruise, Julia Roberts, Angela Bassett. All those are all liberals. Kerry Washington.
Tyler
Will.
Perry.
I don't know what Tyler Perry is saying though. That's interesting. I would love to know if do wait. Yeah, he definitely liberal because I think he definitely behind Obama.
Yeah, he's very liberal.
But then again, Obama was his friend, so I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, he might be. I don't know. That's a good one. I didn't think about that. Maybe I can Google how he voted for the past 10 years in terms of locally and nationally.
That would be good.
Yeah, but
I didn't know you
yeah,
could pull it up.
I'm sure they can. Yeah. But if I try to name Republicans, I think the one I would know is Ho Hogan, but Ho Hogan ain't got money like that. Um,
Poor Kid
Chuck
Rock.
Norris, Kid Rock, they ain't got money like the Oprahs
Kid
and
Rock do
George
got money.
Clooney. Kid Rock, not like Oprah, not like George Clooney.
I don't know. He's like a multimillionaire. Like,
Yeah, but there's a billionaires people. Kid Rock
well,
is
yeah.
not a A-list celebrity like no George Clooney, man. Kid Rock do reality TV. A-list celebrities don't do reality TV like he did on
Well, I
VH1.
think he do it because his music not hitting no more.
My point exactly, he had to.
But he just
George
contributed.
Clooney
Like,
don't have to though.
okay,
George
okay,
Clooney don't always get that's what make you keep the that's what keep you a A-list celebrity. You don't if you forced to do reality TV for money, you're not no longer a A-list celebrity.
okay, okay.
That's why they didn't want reality TV stars in movies. Whoopi Goldberg
Well,
was once an A-list celebrity.
she still is a list celebrity.
I would say in between because she couldn't get work at one point. That's why
Well,
she did the
I think
view.
she can't get work because people won't hire her. But
My
it's not
point
because she's a
exactly.
bad actress. It's just that
Of course,
they
it's
don't
not. Yeah, but the
they don't
moment you
have it.
stop and you're not making money and you no longer living a certain lifestyle or whatever, and you have to take certain works and roles, you no longer a list celebrity. Think about
Yeah,
George Clooney stance. Think about Tom Cruise, Will Smith. Those are a list. Whoopi Goldberg, based upon career, yes. But if we look at her status in terms of where she at with that, she haven't been in a long time.
true, true. I'll agree.
I think she's on the view because she make a certain amount of money that movies not gonna pay her. Let's just be real.
That's 100% true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think because you gotta remember she was trying to do Sister Act 3. I think she had to use her own money to do that. The studios didn't want to do it. A lot of production studios didn't want to do it.
But I mean, that's like a lot of studios didn't want to do Friday number 4. You know, I mean, so
Right, but what's smart about a lot of them now, they get a lot of leverage because You got a lot of streaming services creating their own production companies, like
Yeah.
Amazon. All of them have their own production studios now. So if you notice, a lot of those A-list celebrities going to those streaming services. So those streaming services actually get them a big check. Like if you look at Kevin Hart, you look at
Hmm.
all the A-list, they either got movies on Prime, they either got movies on Amazon Prime, Netflix, Hulu, um, Peacock, and then or Paramount Plus.
Which are all great, and yeah, all great platforms that are paying the people because the industry seems to not really pay the people. You know, I
Yeah,
mean,
or what happened is the streaming service are more willing. Like when you are new, like that. Think about it. Streaming service are new in that space of creating own. It's one thing to stream a movie. It's one thing to make the movie.
yes,
So when you new in something, you're more probably willing. I'd be more excited to give a Julia Robert 20 million because it's Julia Robert and I really need her to make my shut pop.
yes, yeah,
Man, versus like those big studios in Hollywood, they've been there for 30 and probably 100 years. It's probably more tape. But for like them streaming service, they just want to get their name out there. They want to prove what they can do. So they're more
hmm
willing to give those
and give the
studios
person a little leverage. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? You know, a little leeway to see what abilities can they bring after working in an industry for over 15, 20 years. You know, you have to have some type of things, some type of benefits that you bring other than acting. So,
Yeah, Sandra
so
Bullock. That's remember she did the Bird movie. Like that's why all I'm doing streaming services. It wasn't a coincidence. Those streaming services were just paying them way more money because those streaming services had store buying their own studios. First they were just streaming movies. Then they got smart and they said, you know what, we're gonna start making our own movies. So they was taking money out those production companies in Hollywood. When you make your
hmm
own stuff, well they kind of did what the Tyler Perry did. Tyler Perry made a lot of all his money fast because he was the only one at the time housing all his stuff. So streaming services like Netflix, they got their own studios now. 50 Cent.
yeah, and producing great content.
Okay, yeah. So all on you see Will Smith all on Netflix, Kevin Hart, Julie Robert, um, what's her name? They got a new movie on come out on Netflix called Deliverance. You seen that?
I ain't watched it yet, but I'm about to watch it probably
Well, it
tomorrow,
come out in
tonight or
August.
tomorrow. I got
It's
something else
it's
tomorrow tonight.
it's a Lee Daniel
You
movie.
talking about the movie with Oh no, I'm thinking about when you said Deliverance, I thought the Descendants that just came out with Brandy. Um, you say
For who?
Deliverance? I ain't heard about that one yet. Well, Brandy just made a new Cinderella called Descendants.
For real?
It just came out. I just read about it this morning, and
It's
I
on
was like, oh, I'm gonna
Netflix.
check that out. Last, nah, it's on well, it might be on Netflix. It was on 1, 2, 3 free movies, but
So that's
it
why
might
I've
be
been
on
seeing.
Netflix.
I've been seeing some stuff with her, but I just didn't know why I was seeing her.
Yeah, so she made a new Cinderella. I was like, oh, that got to be good because that was good when I was a kid. So I was like, okay,
I ain't like that. I did not like
you
that.
seen it? You didn't like it?
Yeah, I don't like
Oh, I
no.
mean, I was a kid, so I thought it was cool. Brandy
Yeah,
playing Cinderella,
yeah, I can see that.
it
I
was
can
kind
see
of
what you're
big,
saying.
She,
Yeah, I like
yeah.
Brandy
So
though. Mo to the
I had
E
watched
to
this new movie about called what the fuck that shit was? It was a piece of shit. It's called if y'all out there, if y'all ever think about wanting to see this new movie, Long Legs, don't waste your time.
what is it
Oh
about?
Jesus. Oh, first off, because it's Nicolas Cage, I was compelled to see it because it was Nicolas Cage. I didn't know Nicolas Cage could be so trash, but it's about um a man or not a man that's a woman that's not a woman but is a man, that is secretly killing people and going
Jada,
into the
hold on
house
one
and
minute
having
though.
the
Hold it down for
yeah.
1 minute. I'm right back.
Okay. Yeah, if you go out and watch this new movie Long Legs, or if you want to see it, I'm telling you, don't waste your time to go see the movie Long Legs. It is a waste of time. I mean, not only did my little nephew fall asleep in the middle of it, and I was begging him to stay up and watch it with me, but I watched it. I made it to the end because I really like Nicolas Cage. So I got my little 11-year-old nephew to watch it with me, telling him all about this Nicolas Cage guy because he don't know who Nicolas Cage is. And I said, well, if Nicolas Cage playing, it's gonna be a good movie. So I made us some breakfast and we sat up and tried making it through. And he fell asleep like halfway through. He was already trying to fall asleep. I was already trying to get him to stay up, but then I just went ahead and let him fall asleep. And I just wasted my time watching the rest of it. And it was a piece of shit. It was a piece of shit. It was a piece of waste of time. Nicolas Cage and that bad acting that he was giving with that ugly, horrible makeup for the character that he was trying to create. It just was dumb. But they have boosted this movie up to say that it has a great Rotten Tomato score, and I just don't understand it for the life of me. What's going on? So I've always liked the movies that people rated less though. Like I always say that the movies that people normally rate real high are normally not always the things that I like the most. So, Nicolas Cage being somebody that I thought we all loved and he always gave great quality. I thought that
Oh,
it
so
was
you
gonna be
always
something
like the
good to watch.
Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, I always liked Nicolas Cage. I always thought Nicolas
I
Cage
never
was a
get
dope
into
actor
him like that though, cause he always do
because he be
action
playing
movies.
the interesting movies.
But I'm
Yeah, but
saying,
then he do
you ever see him in a drama?
nah, he ain't a drama guy.
I always see him in
But
action.
I've
Like,
seen him in movies where he's fought. Drama is kind of fighting, right?
drama is more like the one where they have like kid come out and get. Drama is more like how I can describe it, like a it's a level down from an action movie to me. It's just more of a
Yeah, but it's
story.
it's, it's in the dialogue and stuff too. The
Okay, yeah,
storyline.
so fighting
This
could
movie
happen,
don't.
but fighting is just like he always be fighting. I always just be fighting when I see him, so I don't be like he more of an action type of guy.
Yeah, this movie ain't. This movie isn't. This movie would be more on the would be a drama and suspense side, and thriller. It wouldn't. Be, they're calling it a horror film, which is the wrong
See, I
title.
don't watch
It's
it. I don't like horror films, so it's enough.
Yeah, so it's not horror film at all. It's most definitely suspense, and you would want to call it thriller, but it lacks a lot. And I mean, it's horrible. Like I mean, I got my nephew to stay up and watch this movie with me. He fell asleep halfway through. It was just bad. I mean, I made it
You
to
got him
the end
watch
because I,
a horror movie.
huh?
You got him to watch a horror movie.
Oh no, we watch horror movies all the time. It was his idea to want to watch a horror movie. I just thought that Lone Legs, because it was labeled a horror movie, would be a good horror movie because it said Nicolas Cage. It was horrible. It was horrible. That's what it was. So, but nah, we watch scary movies all the time because me and my sister grew up on scary movies. So her kids most definitely are prone to scary movies. That's the first thing they call out.
I don't
Can we
like.
watch a horror film?
I don't
You
like that
know,
shit, bro.
because none of it really be scary. So we always be watching. Except I think one time my niece watched something recently and she pissed on herself. So I think she was watching Amityville. Not Amityville, but she was watching Annabelle. One of the Annabelle movies made her pee up herself. But I gotta get them to watch Amityville Horror, but I didn't grow out of that. Amityville Horror is still fucking. It fucks with my mind. I done got past watching horror stuff like that. So that's one of those movies that'll take you back and make you realize why you don't like to be in the dark.
Hmm. See, I don't like stuff like that. I don't get why people like. I guess I'm biased toward people that like scary movies. I don't be understanding why you want to watch something like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah. I
don't.
ain't gonna lie. It most definitely. I grew. I honest to God, just this past November, I started going to sleep with the light off. I was able to do it. I made peace with the dark. You know what I'm saying?
So why would you
So
watch scary stuff and you was scared of the dark? It's crazy.
So I only watch it sometimes because I have a decent nephew and we're spending time and they want to watch it.
It's like put a cartoon on or a kid movie. Watching
So
this shit.
I did watch Garfield the other day, which I just learned Garfield was a cat. I thought it was a dog the whole time. I was literally arguing with my nephew talking about so Garfield is a dog. It even sounds like a dog name. He's like, Garfield is a cat. So I
It's a
was
cat.
like, well, go. I say, go to Google. He went on Google and Garfield is a cat. I say, Garfield is a cat.
So it was a cat this whole time.
It's a cat this whole time. Why did I feel like Garfield is a dog?
It looked like a dog to me. Shit.
That's what I thought. It looked like a dog. So, but it's a cat. It's a cat. And the movie was about finding warm milk. Going to steal warm milk. It was about going to rob a farm for warm milk. I said, what the fuck? But I do. I try to watch like little things with them. Like little, Cinderella. I want to watch the Aristocats with them.
You
Some stuff
watched
because I ain't seen. Some stuff I ain't seen in a long time. So I thought of the Aristocats the other day.
You said Cinderella?
Um, no, I did watch the what it was, it Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. But you seen the Aristocats?
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
What is it?
With the cats, I mean, I can't remember much about it. It's just that I remember two cats kissing inside of a spaghetti shop, and I think that was the movie. And they both shared the same spaghetti, and that's how they ended up kissing. Like I think that was the scene from Aristocat. I'm gonna have to put it in my phone. But when we was in the '90s, we had a lot of good movies that came up. So I'd be trying to find some of those movies to watch with my niece and nephew.
Yeah. I like to watch them dramas in the 90s.
I've been watching them dramas. I've been watching. I seen this movie called Step the other day. That was really good. And I seen this movie called Children, Children Get Sold for Money. It's with Megan Good. It came out, they say, 8 days ago.
Somebody the divorce in black.
No, no, no. Because of Divorce in Black, it's been showing a lot of different other things she playing. So she got a movie that came out 8 days ago called Children Get Sold for Money. It's on YouTube, but it's
Oh,
really a good
for real?
movie. She playing a few good things. When I type her into she got a lot of movies that her and her husband made.
Oh
In the
yeah,
course of them being married.
when she
So
was
I was like,
the preacher guy.
yeah,
Yeah, but she's not with him no more, right?
yeah, I know.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I heard the Divorce in the Black was trash.
Fast. Trash.
I ain't watched it. The comments have been about it been so horrible. They've been ruthless.
It's trash. It's no type of shade.
I mean, you got that whole lady who made that comment on some Tyler Perry need to start allowing black people writers to help him.
She said what?
They said Tyler Perry need to stop. They're happy that Tyler Perry is starting to pay black writers, but it would be better if he start allowing them to help him write his scripts, and him stop trying to take all the money by only writing and producing everything by himself.
Oh yeah, I seen that was Lonnie Love said that.
Yeah, but people been saying that for a while now.
Yeah. Yeah. You might be on to something.
Yeah, I think they own something. I mean, I like Tyler Perry movies, but I mean, I haven't watched nothing
Like
new. I
trash.
haven't watched nothing new in at least 5, 6, 7 years. That I stick to the old movies. This is the classic Tyler Perry.
You stick to the old one.
Yes, show me Diary of a Mad Black Woman or a Family That Prays.
Yeah, I liked the one with damn, what's her name? Kathy Bates in it. Those are my favorite Tyler Perry movies.
Yes, that's one of my favorites. A Family That Prays. I love that shit.
That was
Yes,
really good. Oh, that was a good movie. He ate that.
yes, the drama in that. Sanaa Lathan with that white man. Oh,
Yes, that was good. The old movie then I used to look forward to his new stuff since he been doing the streaming service deals. I haven't been liking those.
boy, you can't get more scandalous than Sanaa Lathan than that. When that man slapped the shit out of her, baby, that bitch body went across the motherfucking goddamn counter.
I just watched the Maxine baby documentary. That was real good.
You say who?
The Maxine baby Tyler Perry documentary talking about his mom and stuff. The one that's on Prime.
I ain't
I
seen
thought I
that.
heard you talking about it. I thought I heard you talking about it.
Maxine, baby.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to look that up. You said
I
it was
think
good.
yeah, it was good. It's his documentary talking about how he got started in the business and all of that. Talking about his mom. I think called Maxine baby. His mom was named Maxine or something like that.
I'm gonna check that out. I ain't know that.
Oh yes, it's good. It's real good.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? He'll forever be a legend in the culture. You know.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, Tyler Perry. I mean, we watched him from the
But
ground
I
up.
think what he done economically is so much greater than his movies.
You say his what?
I said I think what he have done economically is so much greater than his movies.
Yes, because when Noonie Love made the comment, she brought to the attention that he's never won an award or anything. Like,
He won
he's
a bunch
gotten an
of awards.
honorary award.
He had won
I've
no,
learned.
he won a plenty of
He ain't won no
awards.
award for no movie.
Right, but I'm saying
Not for
he
movies.
had
He won awards for being Tyler Perry.
okay, yeah, that's a fair point. You're right. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So yeah, that
Yeah,
made me like realize like, oh my God, he's never.
I think his stuff is worthy for that because the new
That's what
stuff
she
ain't
said.
good.
She said that he if he allowed black writers to come on, then they could start creating movies that's worthy enough to win awards.
But I think
So I was like,
he'll have to take his name off, and I don't think that's part of his branding.
do you think you have to take it? Or I mean, I thought that he would keep his name on and he would just bring on writers that could prop him up more.
Well, when they have to be that means you have to tell them to be ghost writers, and a lot of writers like that not going to be a ghost writer, not a prestige writer. They, come on now, they're not going to be a ghost writer for you.
But
That's
I
I know.
mean, you don't think that in the beginning, Tyler Perry being a bigger name, he can get a smaller person with a bigger idea or a better idea to write the
Yeah, he
movie.
can,
He
but
take
once
the
again,
majority credit
it's,
and they just get acknowledgement. And then over time, after they prove themselves
but I'm
that they
sure
write hit movies, that
it's a reason why he don't do it. Think about it. I'm sure he
it
got
got to be a
screwed
reason.
out the way for him to just not to go that route. Just think
Yeah,
about
it's
like
got to be a reason.
it's a
I'm
reason
pretty
why.
sure it's been
Yeah, and
it's
I
been
feel like
utilized. This
he don't want to go that way because he know the logistics. Because when you get a writer and that movie get nominated, it's a lot of logistics. Because when it say Tyler Perry, boom, 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 that means I think he take pride in being the only writer too. So
yeah. Hmm.
to me, the first
I
movie was
think
pretty
I think when
pretty.
people is that people as black people we expect, or some people, because it's not really me. I'm just talking for the people. I think most people expect when you're black, when you become at a certain level of success, and the black people have supported you, they want you to give back in a certain aspect. So for them, I think him taking on someone else as black, especially because the spaces are hard to get into for black people, so when they see a black person has made it, they look at it as maybe you could pull up another black person to help them get there. So they see it as maybe someone should be helping him write that's
But
black,
maybe he
and they're
pulling them
willing
up,
to
but
take
he
the
ain't
pay
gonna.
cut in the beginning.
But maybe he's not gonna pull them up in that way in terms of writing.
You say he what?
Maybe he's not gonna pull them up in that regard when it comes down to his writing.
I don't think. I mean, he
So
really don't have to because he put on actors who hasn't had
that's what I'm
jobs
saying.
in over 10 years. I mean, so
That's
he
that's.
don't have to.
I
He threw
agree.
his ways. I mean, he has this contributing factors. He's giving jobs to people who
Yeah, I don't, I'm with you. Tyler Perry cool. I just, you know, all his new stuff on them
yeah, so
streamers.
he's not somebody that we can isolate and be like, oh, he never get back to black people. I mean, he's built a career on giving back to black people. You know,
You right. I think his new stuff was good.
yeah, it's just it's horrible.
Not his new stuff. His old stuff was so much better.
I heard a new Have and Have Nots is coming out.
I thought they in that show.
I think it's yeah, his old stuff is good because some of them old ideas he had as plays, so he had done been planning them things out. It just popped up on my phone that a new season comes out. I think it already came out.
The House on it. AOC adores Kamala Harris as well. All
Yeah,
right,
they
Jeff.
have and have not.
I'm about to be right at 3 hours on the dot. Tuesday night, new episode of Real Life and Music start. I was seeing the time now. We got another teaser
You said what
dropping.
happened?
I said we're about to get out of here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Get out.
Okay,
Hello.
y'all can hear you.
Okay.
It's
I
on
said
the
I'm about to
delay.
get out of here. I'll see you on Tuesday. First episode.
It's delaying. It's delaying. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
That's a bet. I see Tuesday. Be tuned in. It's going down. Real life and music. I can't wait. So I know you can't wait. We'll have the time
Yeah, Tuesday dropping the teaser again early that morning.
for sure. For sure.
You heard me?
So I see y'all. I heard you. So I'm taking us out. I see y'all Tuesday. Tuesday. Make sure you tuned in for real life and music. Thank you for tuning in to real life and reality. Philanthropy. We'll see y'all later.
All right, thank you, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, guys. I will see y'all on Tuesday. Real Life and Music start on Tuesday night. Yeah, Tuesday night. Y'all have a great night. Be blessed.